Rewind. Rise of the Fallen MMO Quests Pantheon. Once again, time to pledge. Very excited. We're here to talk. Let's get this party to
share your thoughts.
Co-host Therek.
Weekly Adventures. Co-host Desiree. We're almost professional.
Full disclosure.
Dangerous combination. Creating content and optimizations. Got a lore video coming. Cannot wait. Which is all about Brewing Fast and some sort of like cake. Mail on a Sunday.
news and notes.
schedule for this week.
Hot cocoa. All these people.
Supports the show. Adventuring party.
You ready? Let's go.
Let me take a deep breath. And there we are. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 150 of The Rewind. It is so good to see everybody out there, and if you are new here, welcome. So I'm doing a lot of things today. I'm working multiple cameras or multiple monitors and tabs, but I want to welcome everybody to our special live episode of The Rewind. This is a celebration of our 150th episode. We're coming to you live from the world of Terminus. The July pre-alpha test session for Pantheon just started a couple hours ago, and we're going to be with you for the next 3 hours. So we hope you brought snacks, and we are certainly got some special stuff lined up. We are going to be doing the usual Rewind news and notes, of course. Talking some community stuff. We're going to be doing some lore exploring live, which will be interesting. And we've got some other stuff too. We're going to be doing some cooking, some crafting, and we've got pledges to give away today. We're going to be giving away 3 pledges, so we'll get to that. But of course, as always, I'm joined by my better podcasting half, Desrin. What's up, Des? How you doing, man?
Hey, man. This is already feeling like it's going to be a huge party. I'm so happy.
I know we've had so many people already in chat stopping by and saying hi, and like we've had people help out with the stream already by donating some materials. I want to give a shout out to Thewal, who's in chat, who donated some awesome crafting and cooking stuff that we're going to be utilizing heavily.
Yep.
And
Fate too.
Fate as well. Yeah,
Give
absolutely. If anybody else is out there and you're in pre-alpha and you want to stop by, we are at the bridge just outside of Velia by the campfire there. We feel free to donate whatever you like, and we'll gladly accept it. And Des, so this is something we've talked about doing for a long time, right? Like we've always sort of pondered the ability to do a live rewind, and
yeah,
I like to think of it. Have you ever been to like a pub where they've done like a podcast live or anything like that? Have you seen this?
I actually have on accident.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it good? What did you think? Did you enjoy that?
I was trying not to like give too much attention, but it seemed cool. It was a good vibe. A good vibe.
Oh, nice. Well, my wife and I one time went. She listens to Stuff You Should Know, which is a super popular podcast. Everybody kind of knows about it. We went to a live show of theirs once, actually in London when we were there. They did a show, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. They just sat on stage and they sort of did their thing. It was more of a show than like a pub, but I've also seen them done live from pubs, which is just interactive with the community, and that's what we want to do today. We want to be interactive with all of you, both in chat as well as one of the things we want to do is that we are in our Discord. If you're in our Discord, the Pantheon Plus Discord, we have a green room, which is a voice channel that we use during Pantheon Plus U and P Plus U2 to bring people onto the show. So what we want to do is, as the show gets rolling along here, if you want to jump in and say hi to us live on the show, just pop into the green room. We'll pull you into the live channel, and we'll just have a chat, have a conversation, see what's up. So that's kind of the play today. So yeah, you know what though? We couldn't do this without our friends in the adventuring party, right, Des?
That's right, man. That's right.
So let's give a shout out to those people. So just give me 1 second. I got to pull up the so everybody can see the adventure party here. There you go. So in our adventure party today, I've got Deimos on the Dark Mer Bard, Breakout on the Archive Shaman, Grogu on the Human Warrior, Anton on the Dark Mer Shaman Glyph Keeper, Ziplux on the Dark Mer Rogue, Sparrow on the Elf Ranger, Bounty Coat on the Human Wizard, Screech on the Scar Bard, Wiki Woo on the Human Enchanter, Shuriken on the Dwarf Cleric, Horsosaurus on the Human Warrior, Fury Wrath on the Archive Summoner, Chorodude on the Halfling Direlord, Gallery and Moonsong on the Elf Ranger, Annoying Llama on the Human Monk, and Stands in the Fire on the Dark Mer Cleric. Desert, I can almost do those from memory at this point because we say it every time. It's almost
we've got some long-time supporters, and you guys are actually just insanely awesome. And it's so fun. I don't know if you guys already saw, but we already got 2 of our guests dropping by. I believe both of them have been on the adventuring party. So Bounty Code and Mr. Cottleshire right next to us joined us for the intro.
Nice,
That's
nice.
fun.
Nice. I have to actually turn names on. For some reason, I can't see names aren't on by default for me. So I'll click on people when they stop by so people can see their name. Anyway, so let me just get rid of the adventure party there. But I should mention before I turn it off that if you do want to join that party, we have a Patreon campaign. We also have a super. You can do a super chat or a super thanks during the YouTube live show here. I'm so used to saying premiere. It's not a premiere today. It's a live stream. So yeah, so we would love to have you join us on that list as well. You know, if you do stop by and say hi, let us know what your class and race you're playing in pre-alpha here, or if you are in just not in pre-alpha, just what class and race you plan to play when your turn comes. So yeah, as I mentioned, we're doing giveaways. I want to just specify as well to enter those giveaways. We'll call it out when the time comes, but just in the stream chat, just put at Therek giveaway so that I know, and I will enter your name into a draw. And when the time comes, we'll hit the button and give those away. Like I said, one is a Pathfinder pledge, which is alpha level access. One is a Legat pledge, which is beta access. And then there's a Watcher's pledge, which just grants access to, supports the game. It's a $50 pledge to support the game's development. And yeah, so having said all that, thank you everybody for being here, for supporting us. Desert, anything else? Or are you ready to go?
Again, thanks everybody for coming out here. And if you know anyone that's not watching and they're interested in Pantheon or just want to hang out, have them come on by the stream. Feel free to ask questions too. That was something I wanted to note. We're in game right now, so we're ready to kind of spill, you know, whatever we can from in game. So
yeah,
feel free.
Yeah, like
feel free to shoot us.
That's a great point, man. Like if there's something you've been wanting to see in pre-alpha and you haven't seen it on a stream by whoever's been streaming so far, absolutely, this is your opportunity to go and to ask us to go check something out, and we'll do as much as we can. We're not going to do much adventuring today, but we are going to try. We don't have a party set up or anything like that, so we're a little limited in our combat abilities, you might say.
Yeah, well, only what's necessary, I think, is how it's going to play out. But
yeah.
Also, thanks, Dave Bowers. We appreciate you all the time.
Yeah, Dave, thank you very much. Dave is always
just going to call him out on stream now, since we could do that live. You know,
right. And my little alert went off in the streaming, so that's always fun. But Dave has always been very much a supporter of the show and always leaves a nice comment and been very much great for supporting the show. So appreciate it. So let's run the news and notes. This week in Visionary Realms news and notes. All right. Well, so as you might imagine, we're a little light on the news and notes for the week. So VR, in terms of the usual cadence of information about development, is slowing down. We'll talk about that a little more in the later in the episode, but things are slowing down. We don't have a lot of development news to talk about. So one of the things though that they do, and which is great and sort of like appropriate for what we're doing today, is that they have given away 3 opportunities for people to participate in the pre-alpha testing without actually having pledged. They do that through the Gleam.io app or website. And they did offer that for this month's testing. That was back on a couple days ago, rather. They offered that up, and then you just had to respond, I think, is how you entered. And there are 3 winners. So I want to give some shout outs here to 3 folks that get to participate this Saturday and this weekend right now in the pre-alpha test. That is Lee Newton, Jimmy Harkins, and James Bullard. So congrats to you 3 guys.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So hopefully this is it's a good experience, and it's something that helps you decide, you know, how much you want to support the game and where you want to go from here. So, yeah. In other development news, I mean, like I said, it's a little light, but they did have their community spotlight this week, Des. That was Jiraki, and so we got to get to know a little bit more about Jiraki. And believe it or not, Des, a lot. Actually, it was quite extensive, was it not?
Well, it was great because I actually didn't. This is probably the first community spotlight where I'm like, I actually didn't know this person.
Mm-hmm.
So this was really, really a fun one.
And you won't believe this, but I was actually running around gathering up some apples and stuff earlier, and I saw Jiraki. They are in.
Isn't that great?
I saw them. They are in the test. So Yeah, great to have some new people in the community profile, and if you they do that every month. So if you want to have that, maybe you'll be the next one. You can join there.
Yeah,
Make sure you're in the
you can
official
reach
Discord.
out to them, by the way. I don't think we've ever actually pointed that out, but you actually can reach out to them on the Discord. It's public now, right? So
Yes.
just hop on the Discord. You'll see, for example, like Savanya, or Minus, any of the community folks. Just like give them a poke, be like, hey, I'm somewhat interesting, or or not.
I have an
Um,
interesting story to tell.
and and you never know, they'll put you on the list, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I think that they've done so many of them by this point that I feel like I know so many people and some stories about people that that you sort of know by name, but then you get to know a little bit more of their history. And
Yeah.
Grix, I'm not interesting. And Xanaphil says I'm super boring. Even then, I mean, I'm sure they can dig up something interesting about you
Uh-huh.
should you choose to participate. I mean, mine was not that interesting. I can tell you that much. I've told the same stories over and over again, and I feel like people have heard them. So I was just sort of like recycling the same stories. But yeah, so that is fun. What else is in the news? I wanna just pull up the calendar as well, because it is part of the news. We still have more of the month of July left still to come. So as you can see, they have a tester exclusive Discord Q&A coming up next this week, the 20th rather. What day is that? Is that Thursday? What is the 20th? The 20th is the Thursday. Yeah, it's the Thursday.
Yeah, it is a Thursday.
Yeah, so that's going to be very important, I think, for a lot of the VIP community to be involved in that and hear what they have to say. I know there's a lot of interest in that, and as soon as we can talk about it, we will, if it's able to be disclosed or what we can say. But we'll bring that to you when we can. But it may just stay in the NDA VIP community. We don't know. We'll see. One of the things that they've been doing in the last couple months is their pre-alpha recap articles. That is where people tell stories or they share experiences that people had during the pre-alpha testing session. And they're always very interesting. I enjoy hearing them. That one is coming up on the 21st, so it'll come out the day after on the Friday. And they share screenshots usually, and there's some cool stuff to see that maybe you haven't seen before. So look at the crowd we're getting around us here, Des. We have people gathering around us at the campfire. This is what I'm talking about. This is hilarious. So who do we have here? I just want to give some shout outs because I can't see their names.
Yeah, you got to get those names on, man.
Yeah, I know. So Zevlin is here. Who's this? Who's the other one?
Perfect. Getty.
Getty is here. Well,
And
there's Sparrow.
Oh no, we've got Sparrow. Bounty was here earlier. Must have led her to where we're at.
Yeah, we got the campfire crew is all here. That's awesome. So look at them looking good as always. I don't know if you guys have your characters from the last test still, or if you started new ones, but I definitely started a new character. But Des, you're rocking your character from a few tests.
So my only level 3 though. So like. It's still a somewhat new character. I didn't get a lot done last test, so yeah, I'm still rocking the Ogre Shaman, but only level 3 right now.
Yeah. I am jealous.
Oh, the calendar's still up, Therek.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, I wanted to mention as well that July 27th is the producer's letter. Just before I turn it off.
Right.
The producer's letter. Sorry. Yeah. Let's get that calendar out of there as well, so we can see our friends. Here we go. Look at the crowd that's getting around here now. We got Sparrow and Bounty Code, Zevlin. Who else? Vindini is here.
Oh man.
Mr. Cottleshire is here. It's so good. Yeah, I gotta get closer to it. Why can't I see the dwarf name? Who's this dwarf? We have a mystery dwarf.
A mystery?
Oh, it's
dwarf?
Getty. It's Getty. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason. What's the setting to turn names on by default? I gotta turn
Go to your settings, graphics, nameplate distance. Just crank that.
Okay. Boom.
And whatever else,
Yeah, everything's turned up. And by the way, if you're watching this,
Perfect.
So I'm running this at 2560 by 1440, so 1440p. It's probably I think it's being downscaled for YouTube to 1920 by 1080, but it looks pretty good on my end. Hopefully, it looks good on the stream side of things. Yeah, I've got the settings turned all the way up here, and VSync at 60 FPS. So
yeah, the graphics are, especially this year and end of last year, I think there's a pretty noticeable difference too, and they're definitely putting putting some effort into it. I don't think anyone's thinking it's going to be like, super AAA crazy flashy, but if you just look at from like last year to this year, it's quite a noticeable difference. And it runs great. Like I can't stress enough how how much frame rate increase we've gotten. They've done some huge bits for just making the game run smoother while it's looking better, and I think that bodes well.
It really does. I was running around earlier, and I'm consistently at 60 FPS, and the fact that it streams well too now, because I know that was an issue. Like these games that are in development, often streaming them is a whole different kettle of fish, right? It takes a different.
Yeah.
It's no matter how good the game is optimized, it's not optimized for streaming at all. So, but I find Pantheon to be, at least in this stage of development, it streams pretty well. I know that other streamers have had some issues, but just
we'll take what we can get.
Yeah.
I don't expect it at this point, but now that it has been streamed recently, it's kind of a nice bonus when it works well.
Right. It is, absolutely. So yeah. So what else? Let's see what else we want to do in terms of news. Did you have anything you want to add into the news here, Des?
Get on the official Discord. That's really kind of I think the thing we should be reciting is if you're interested in Pantheon, hop on the official Discord. It's literally the best place to interact with the community, but also just get immediate news. So if you're not there already, I'll drill it into your head. Like, go ahead, hop on there.
Yeah, seriously. Did you want to talk about the banking stuff now, or do you want to do that in a bit? We could run over to the bank if you want.
Let's see. What's our next segment?
The next segment is the cooking.
Okay, so we're gonna need to go over there anyway. So
okay.
Yeah, let's head on over to the bank, because there's at least one cool thing that I'm really looking forward to sharing that I don't think's been shared so far.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Make sure you find your shift key here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You see how much faster I am than you, though?
Yeah. Why are you faster? Oh, what do you have that's making you faster?
I've got some speedy bags. So yeah, that's a bit of a reveal, I think, right?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about what that is exactly?
Yeah. So at least currently, and this always subject to change, but right now there are a few different bags you can get, and because it's testing, we all have like pretty easy access to them. But some gives you a lot of extra like weight and endurance, and some basically allow you to sprint faster and for longer, but they're smaller. So it's kind of like a trade-off system where you can sacrifice, pure inventory space for mobility. So if you just really are all about running around, like, you can get bags that suit you for that.
Right.
Oh, hey, this is a familiar person.
Tyrion.
if she wants to say, then she can.
Yeah. So
right.
While you're doing that, just a couple questions in chat here. I see. No, I've covered up the games chat, Xanafel, just with the stream chat, just because sometimes game chat, you never know what people are going to say or what stuff. So it's just better to have that covered up. There was another question I wanted to answer. Somebody had a question. Where do you find the official Discord? So go to pantheonmmo.com. There should be a link either on the front page or in the forums somewhere. I believe it might be in the forums for the official
I'll link
Discord.
it.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Des. Say hi to some folks. Hi, Brian. Hi, McTavish. Welcome, you guys. And Fubu as well. Thank you for joining. Muddy Feet. What's up, buddy? I think that's got everybody that I haven't said hello to yet. So great to see everyone here. Okay. So here we are at the bank.
Yeah, you have to go to the forums.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I knew it wasn't on the front page, but it's in the forums. That sounds right.
I actually said that, and then now I can't find it.
Oh, that's nice. ABBC says, everything I see how this game's progress makes me more and more sure it's going to be exactly what I was hoping for. Isn't that like the best
That's
feeling?
heartwarming.
Like, honestly, the first time I logged into a pre-alpha session, I had the exact same thought. I'm like, this is what I'm here for. Like, this is what I'm definitely here for. So it was very reassuring.
All right. There is the link to the post on the forums. You do need to have a forum account. but you don't need any like special paid, nothing for that. You just go to that and follow the instructions. So
Yes. Yes. Awesome.
okay, fun bank stuff. So this is all super early. Like I'm going to stress this again, but one thing that just tickles me that's already a thing in game. Therek, do you want to like just drag your one of your bags into a bank slot?
Sure. Okay,
So even if you drag it in, you can still right click it and you can actually just store bags of stuff in your bank, which makes it really easy to kind of hot swap bags. Like if you have like I've got like a few crafting bags, for example. I can just kind of like have it all organized in my bank and then just pop it into my inventory if I want to do
Yes.
some crafting. So
yeah.
really slick little thing there for being, a very rudimentary system currently.
Yeah, it's a quality of life feature that can, we don't sometimes think of little things like that, but that's one of those quality of life features that makes a huge difference. And the fact that, you get big enough bags. It really increases your bank capacity if you can put bags in the bank.
Yeah.
Because you're just adding whatever the capacity of the bag is to the bank. So, yeah.
Well, on that note, I got my food bags.
Okay.
So
Excellent.
where do we want to go to do some cooking? Do we want to go back to the bridge or find a different campfire?
Well, first, we're going to go visit the cooking lady to get our cooking materials. Okay, hold on. So it's telling me I can't put the bag... Hold on, wait a second. I can't put my bag back in my inventory unless it's emptied out. You need to empty that container before it can be moved there.
That shouldn't be the case. I haven't had to do that.
Weird. And by the way, somebody said zoom in on the banker armor. I hope that I did. I know my inventory is on the screen right now, but... So this is weird. I'm not sure if this is... I don't think that's intended to work like that, but...
Huh, yeah, I'm swapping my bags right now.
Are you just right-clicking on it? Because
no, just you have to move it. Just drag it.
Yeah. I tried that. Didn't seem to want to do it. Weird. Well.
Are you putting it in the bag? Sorry, I'm trying to see on the stream here, but are you putting it in your bag slots or in your just open inventory?
Yeah, I think that was the problem. I was not paying attention to the proper bag slot.
It's all good. You're managing a lot of things today.
yeah, give me some slack.
And someone asked if you can label your bags. Not yet. I'm pretty sure that's on the table though. Like I said, very rudimentary right now, but wanted to shout that out as like kind of a little thing that, they've played MMOs before too. So there's some little things that I think they know people really appreciate. So.
Mm-hmm. Like the bank is always a popular place too, right? There's always people gathered at the bank.
Oh yeah.
If you want to feel social, go to the bank. And by the way, can I just point out, Desmond, I don't know if you know this. Click on the book on the banker's shelf here. Get a perception ping.
Well, what?
I've never seen that before. I didn't know there was a perception ping on this book. It said for your record, it just says records. So that's what a perception ping.
I have never noticed. I've been here so many times and I've never noticed that.
This is what you get for looking closely at things. The banker.
That's awesome.
Yeah, all right.
Well, yeah, there you go. Give it to Therek for finding the perception ping.
I may not be able to move the bag successfully, but I will find the perception pings.
Therek's rainbow.
Oh, we'll do Therek's rainbow later. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
It's on the OBS list here. All right, Des.
Okay, so we got to go see someone.
We got to go see the cooking lady.
Yep.
Where is she? She is.
I was about to say, wait, are you gonna guide us there? Because
I believe I can.
Okay. Cool. Wait, why don't you just open your map?
Oh, you almost got me. You almost got me. I almost did it. I almost hit the M key. Not today, man. Not today. Yeah, she's over here.
Okay. Actually, while you do that, I'm going to. I've been joking already. I've had a lot of coffee this morning, so Desrin's going to be taking a lot of little breaks. I'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah, somebody else was saying in chat that they had a lot of coffee. I said Desrin is on the same boat. So here is the crafting or the cooking produce vendor, Annie Ray, So we can right click on her. So what we see there, she sells some stuff for free that you don't have, there's no cost on this cabbage, on the trout, and the thyme. And you can see how they're all labeled as ingredients, right? I want to make sure I can see this on stream, so I want to make sure it's not blocked by anything. Yeah, so these are all have the ingredient tag on them, so you know that they're cooking eligible, I guess you might say. There's a campfire cooking set, which costs 10 copper. And there's the camp cooking book, which also costs 20 copper. Thewal, no, I'm not going to go kill chickens, because you know as well as I do why that's a bad idea. So we're not going to do that. Oh yeah, you want to see the horses in game. So this is, these are some horses, and you can see we get a perception ping there actually too. So the scent of freshly washed horses is overwhelmed by manure. So got your black horse. The horse has nothing to say. Common brown, another common black horse. So when mounts make it into the game, it's probably what you're looking at. A nice little stable here. So I don't have any money. Actually, you know what? I can sell some of my stuff to Annie. I should be able to buy the cooking set. What is the different currency? Okay, so it's gold, silver, and copper are the bottom three. Believe this is platinum, and I don't know what the top one is. Desrin might know when he comes back. I'll ask him. But there's been I remember when there was some debate in the community about naming the top tier currency, and we always had a fun time. It's not Bitcoin. The top one has no name. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. So thanks Byproducts. But we always had some fun deciding what to name the ultra currency, but maybe they still haven't decided on what to do about that yet. Okay, so I'm going to sell some stuff here so I can buy what I need.
Oh, you need some money?
Well, I want to see if Annie will buy my stuff here. Why? Okay, so maybe I don't think Annie wants to buy my stuff.
Oh, really?
Maybe. Hold on.
She'll buy my stuff. Although I don't really want to sell it to her because it's, food.
Oh, it's alt right click. I always forget.
Yeah, they have like a safety measure in place so you don't accidentally sell some, because there's no buyback yet. Probably again something that'll come in the future, but
right. Okay, so I have 42 copper now. I have enough to buy the campfire cooking set, so I'm going to buy that. Do I need to buy the cooking companion book? I can't remember. I don't think I do. Use this item to learn the cooking skill. Just in case.
Yeah. You might want to get some cabbage and trout.
I already did that. I did that earlier.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Perfect.
Okay, so you can see when I right-clicked on the Soldier's Companion Camp Cooking Book, it actually added cooking to my list of skills here. You can see that. So there's that. Mastery. Somebody, so Motive wants to see the mastery stuff.
And Axe said there's no cooking mastery yet. I know that's been talked about, but not yet.
Okay, so if I open up my skill book here, you can see there are my skills. So double chop, shiv, cross slash. If I click on blackjack, it brings it up in the description panel here, and it gives you the details, the range, the cooldown, global cooldown, target type. Under mastery, here's the mastery system, right? So you add 1 mastery point. I don't have any mastery points right now. It is a system that's in right now. It is functional, at least to a certain extent.
Yeah, not all of the abilities have it yet, but a lot of the abilities do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you've got the 3 different mastery upgrades right there, and it tells you what each one does. First one deals 125% weapon damage. This is for blackjack kick. Second one, 150, and then the third one generates 2 opportunity regardless of position. Yeah. So yeah, it's cool. All right. So now we have our cooking stuff. I think we have everything we need here. Yeah,
and I've got quite a bit of goodies thanks to our community. So we're gonna be doing a real cooking storm here, I think.
Yeah, let's go cook up a storm. Let's head back to the campfire.
Yeah, our trusty community campfire where everybody gathers. I'm gonna take a bit of a detour if you're going the way that I think you're going.
Because you're a dire lord, or you're a
But ogre, yeah.
So that they don't like you here. What's
Those
the name of the
rangers
guard?
don't like me.
Yeah, there's one guy that doesn't like you very much. This week on Iron Pantheon Chef. Hey, I've got a bumper for this. Are you gonna go Gordon Ramsay on me, Des? Please don't. I can't take it.
No, I got to keep it PG.
Yeah, pineapple pizza. We will not be making pineapple pizza today, although I'd love to. There is no pineapple pizza recipe in the game. Only Savanya can create the pineapple pizza.
Right. Yeah, and unfortunately, she's not around this weekend, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So heading on back. This isn't the 101. The 101 is definitely not PG. That's Drac tries to keep it, what is like PG-13 plus or something like that. Would be maybe the best way to describe it. All right, so are we ready? You ready for the cooking class bumper? Let's run the cooking class bumper.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Have fun. Hey, Rufius, what's up, buddy? Glad to see you listening while working. That's cool. Okay, so let's start with our first recipe of the day. So, Des, do you want to hand me? Can I get from you? I got to pull up my recipes here so that I know what I'm asking for. Now, I got to give credit to Desrin here. Desrin is the recipe master. He actually had all these recipes noted from previous testing. So
I've done a lot of experimenting. Let's just say.
Let's start by making some cabbage wraps, Desrin. Can you please hand me some blackberries, if you don't mind?
Yeah, sure. What about, here you go. Just blackberries, yeah?
Yes.
Cabbage wraps are like it's easy 2-ingredient thing, right?
Yeah, let's start simple. So let's take the blackberries. Thank you.
Yeah, do you want to kind of explain like how the different, they have different types of ingredients and they fit into certain things,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wait, where did the blackberries go? I don't seem to have them. Where'd they
go? Check your character inventory. Might have free spaces.
Oh, never mind. I got them. Yeah. I just wasn't saying.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so so I'm just going to pull up the UI so you can see what I'm talking about, because it's easier to say if you can see the UI on screen. Here we have our campfire UI. Make sure it's positioned properly so people can see it. Okay.
Yeah, make sure our faces aren't in the way.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got the campfire, and you've got all these slots for meat, fruit, nuts, herbs, fish, vegetables, and spices. Okay, so that's quite an array of possibilities. And under the crafting schematics box here, we have cooking as a main menu and a sub menu being food, and it tells you what you could. This is using the campfire cooking set we just bought. So what you want to do is you want to try and find combinations of things that create something, because not everything you can't just create, not everything combines. It basically just nothing happens if you try and combine things that don't work together. So what you want to try and do is find things that create something. And the way you do that is through trial and error, through experimentation. And the good thing about Pantheon, and what Des and I were talking about before we started, was like, you can't lose your ingredients, at least not at this stage of development. I don't know if that's the final thing, but yeah.
Again, we're at the very basic version. You can probably expect things to expand a little bit, especially like the combination step. Like right now, it's literally just a click and a bar, right?
Right.
I'm sure that's going to expand in the future. But again, this is all stuff that we've gotten like since, I don't know, not even just the beginning of the year. It might have been like February or March. I can't even remember when the first like gathering and crafting. But like gathering and crafting, honestly, man, it might be the biggest like Pantheon thing this whole year for me. Mm-hmm. There's just so much.
And you can tell that's been the focus of their development. I mean, because it's moved forward the furthest, I would say, other than networking maybe, it's moved forward tangibly the furthest that we can see, right? So let's start by making something basic. So we're going to add some fish. That's going to go in our fish slot. We're going to right-click on that. We're going to right-click on the cabbage to go into our vegetable slot. And we're going to right-click on the blackberries to go in our fruit slot. And you can see but magically, it appears to show you what it's going to make. So cabbage wraps. What do? They give 10 maximum mana, health recovered while resting by +2, mana recovered while resting by +2 for 45 minutes. So you get to see what you're about to make, which is cool. And you're not blind crafting necessarily. And you just hit that craft button. And there I go, crafting away a little bar. And
boom.
Boom. There it is. So you can see it. I'll only move my inventory window down so you can see it.
I gotta say, cabbage wraps are probably the staple diet for Terminus residents at this time. It's probably the easiest recipe, easiest one to remember.
It sure is. Well, I mean, and because 2 of the ingredients come from Annie, the vendor there, it's just the blackberries.
For now.
Yeah, for now, for sure. The blackberries. Where did the blackberries come from? I can't remember.
They just the bushes, the little things on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
maybe we'll do some harvesting as we go along at some point.
We should have bought a sickle while we were over there, actually. Maybe I have to go back and see Annie again.
Oh, you don't have one? Okay,
No.
I have one.
Okay, great. All right.
We'll pick one up later.
Next recipe. Let's make something else. Can you please hand me snake meat, please?
Oh, absolutely. Plenty of snake meat.
All right. So this is a special recipe that...
you got to close your stuff, bud.
Oh. Okay, let's close all this. Okay, go for it.
There we go.
Thank you, sir. I have this impulse to talk like Julia Child, like do the accent of famous cooking shows of yore, but I won't. Save our listeners some grief.
I will answer Xanafel's question here, though. It says, does it tell you what it'll make if you do not know the recipe first? And that's kind of the beauty of it, is there aren't recipes. You get the correct combination, and it shows you what that combination makes. So it's more about just knowing the combinations, which is very simple. This is one of those things that's probably going to just show up online somewhere if you wanted to. But it's also simple enough that it's fun to experiment when you're just hanging out. So yeah, if you get the combination, it shows you what it makes if it's valid. So
right. So we are creating a dish called a serpent surprise. And the surprise is what you're about to see. So let's throw in, what do we need for serpent surprise? We need snakeskin. So that goes into our meat. We need an apple. And my memory is so terrible. What's the other thing? I was just looking at it. Oh, okay, that's what it is. And trout. So this is serpent surprise. This is pretty good. +5 physical crit rate, +5 spell crit rate, health recovered by 2, and mana recovered by 2. So you can see the mana and the health recovery is sort of a constant with a lot of these dishes. It's the other effects that vary based on what you're doing. So, and I like the idea, Desmond. I like the idea of snakes are a little more dangerous of a creature, right? So they give you a little bit more of a combat-oriented effect. I think that's a neat little thing. Whereas cabbage, blackberries, and fish, that's more just for,
Well, on that note about things that oddly make a lot of sense, what do you think about making some rabbit related stuff?
I'm down for rabbit related things.
Okay.
Hold on.
Tell me what you need for the I can't even remember what it's called, because this one kind of cracks me up, like the bonus this food gives. It's exactly what you'd expect.
Okay, well, let me pull up my recipes so I can see what I need. What are we doing?
Oh, and Sarah, no, you do not lose components currently. So I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be. So, if you don't fail a combine just to find out that doesn't make anything. It tells you when something is craftable. So, yeah.
And honestly, the reality is at this point, you can just button mash it, so to speak. You can just throw whatever in, but click everything.
There's a lot of different combinations. I had to be very systematic about putting my recipes together, because if you add something that it doesn't let's say you add a spice and otherwise the recipe would make something just fine, but you add another spice and it says it makes nothing because that combination doesn't work. So you have to be pretty systematic about discovering each recipe for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so hand me some rabbit meat, my good friend, if you will.
Absolutely. Let's find that.
Again, I want to shout out Thaywall and Fate and Byproducts, rather, to donated quite a bit of materials to us for this purpose, and from in our guild, from the Plus Guild, for helping out with this. So really, really appreciate that, everyone. Okay, so I've got my rabbit meat. We are going to make a dish that, as Desert noted, very interesting. Okay,
as you can tell from Glass Empty here, my character has undergone a lot of experimentation with cooking. It's very rotund.
Yes, Desert is a prime example of what happens when you do a lot of cooking. Okay, so we are going to add our rabbit meat and some blackberries. Let's see what this does.
Sow in a sandwich. That is, Dave, that is so good, man. Sow in a sandwich.
So this rabbit skillet gives you 10% move speed, and then the health and mana recovery are a little lower at +1, and the duration is only 30 minutes, but 10% move speed, pretty good. Pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's sow in a sandwich, man.
You know, if you use this, your character might not be so portly, if you will.
Yeah, well, you know, dwarves are known to be good sprinters, and I think ogres kind of follow that trend, you know.
Yeah, that's fun. So we got a rabbit skillet so far. We got serpent surprise. We got some cabbage wraps. What's next?
Do you want to? You know, I just kind of had this idea, but
shoot.
Since we've got so many people here for chat, what if I just gave you a bunch of ingredients and you just like list off the ingredients and have chat try to give you some recipes?
Yes, do it. That's a great idea.
Okay. I'm just gonna give you a bunch of stuff though. Okay.
Okay. So let's see. So chat, you are going to be the cooks. You get to be the cooks in the kitchen here. Okay, I'm going to open up my inventory so you can see. Oh, it does got more for me. Got so much. I don't know if my inventory can hold all this.
All right. I think that's all the different ingredients I have. So.
Okay, so I got to pull this up so chat knows what their options are here. I'm going to try and organize it just a little bit so they can see better.
Because a lot of things that make sense work. That's kind of the fun part of it. So
you know, and it's so funny because we're playing Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. You know, one of my favorite things in that game is just finding recipes. Like I don't look anything up. I don't look stuff up. I just want to experiment and find them. Right. Okay, so chat. Here are your options. Can you see? You should be able to see the bag on screen with what's in my inventory bag. Let's throw out some ideas. Let's go with the first one I see here. Gulo, frog meat, potato, and mushroom. Okay. Do we have?
Okay.
Wait, do we have frog meat? Where's our?
Yep. There's frog meat in there.
I see wolf meat. I see rabbit, snake meat.
It's one of the pink ones, if I remember right.
Check your inventory. Maybe it didn't make its way over to me. Why don't I have it?
It definitely. Oh, it looks like you didn't get my rat and bat meat.
Okay.
Oh yeah, here. Let's try this again.
Okay, I gotta close the cooking thing.
My bad. Actually, it looks like most of this stuff didn't go.
I think my inventory got filled up. So.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see.
Let me ditch some of this. I'm gonna throw away some wood. We don't need this wood, right?
You can just trade it back to me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
All right, then one more.
Okay.
Gotta get the rat and the bat meat. Oh, and that one didn't go through either.
Why is it not going through? Okay, let me...
I'll just try giving you two.
Okay, yeah, those two I got. Definitely
Okay.
got those. Okay, let's try it again. I'm just gonna destroy some of these pine branches.
Okay.
Okay, try it again. Wood for food, a reasonable trade. Absolutely. Okay, just do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that went through.
Yeah, most of it at least. Okay, so let me scroll back. I want to see what Gula Gula had said. I can't remember what he said now. Gula Gula said frog meat, potato, and mushroom. Okay, frog meat, potato, mushroom. Frog meat, potato, mushroom. Frog meat.
I'm gonna laugh if this actually, because I don't have a recipe for frog meat yet.
No?
So if this is the one, I'm gonna be like,
Frog
wow.
meat, potato, and a mushroom. What do we get? No, doesn't do anything.
All right, all right.
Okay, what's next?
Next on the list?
Next on the list is put the Tabasco in. Shrooms first. Yeah, Dave, big fan. Poisons and water. No, Mr. Cottleshot, we're not doing that.
Meat, mushrooms, and the plant thing.
With a stack of 20.
I think that's the, was that the potatoes?
No, it's the thyme. She wants me to use the thyme from Annie. So, okay, let's try the thyme. We got a mushroom in there. And what meat do you want, Sarah?
We have quite a selection of meats.
We could try the fish.
Or we could just go through each one, too. That's kind of the fun part of it.
See, the fish and meat are not the same thing, too, right? So you
right.
Okay, so let's try the different meats. Does anything go with mushrooms and a spice? Any of the meats that we have?
I will say, the more complicated you get, the more unlikely you are to get a successful combination, right? Because, there's 3 ingredient stuff, 4 ingredient, and, potentially more. So the more complicated you make it, the less likely you are to succeed.
Yeah. Well, no luck so far. Oops, I added a potato in on accident. So you just right-click on it to take it out of the cooking.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, well, it doesn't look like that makes anything. Let's try the next one.
Wolf meat, cabbage, apples, and onions.
Okay, well, let's see. Wolf meat, cabbage.
Ugh, I don't know. Doesn't sound great to me.
Let's start with the wolf meat. Where's my wolf meat? Wolf meat, cabbage. What was the other ones?
Apples and onions.
Onions.
Although, can you even put all those in?
No, one is duplicated, so no, it doesn't make anything.
It's veggies.
Yeah, okay. Next try.
Frog meat, onions, and thyme?
Okay, frog meat, onions, and thyme.
That sounds like it could work.
Good. Frog meat's in. Onions are in. And where's my thyme? Nope, nothing.
Oh.
Hey, Vendini, yeah, I'll take those bags if you want to hand me some bags. That would be super helpful. You can see my pathetic inventory. Wolf meat, potatoes, and thyme. Okay, let's try what byproducts is saying. Wolf meat is wolf meat, potato, thyme, and potatoes.
Pretty sure that makes sense.
Yes. So that creates the howling stew. It gives a +5 dodge effect, and then your mana and health recovery, 45-minute duration. Byproducts is the winners. You made a
ding, 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 ding.
made a successful dish when we were not able to. So let's grab that sucker.
Awesome, guys.
All right. When I was going through the inventory and my items, I actually consumed my speed food too on accident.
You're gonna need it to keep up with my ogre with the speed bags.
All right, so how about another rest? Oh, there's Vendini. So I think Vendini's gonna give me some bags here. I'll just do this real quick. Oh
my gosh,
Gallerine. Wow, thank you so much. That is amazing, super generous. I really appreciate that. That's unexpected and completely appreciated. You've caught me off guard. I'm speechless.
I know this is kind of how she works. She just kind of slips in there and just drops it. Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Appreciate it so much. Wonderful stuff. Okay, so now my inventory has now increased substantially thanks to the great Vendini, the greatest healer in the land of both lands, Canada and the US. So much more bag space now. Let's make something else. The next recipe, let me look at my recipes here.
Yeah.
I should say the recipes. Do we have bear meat, Des? I don't think we have any bear meat, do we?
That's one of the harder ones to get at level 3.
Yes.
So
Yeah, so we
No bear meat.
no bear meat. Do we have venison? I don't think we have any venison either.
Oh, tons of venison.
Oh, okay.
If you don't have any, I got some.
Okay, let me just
It's
see.
pink.
Venison. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's some veggie recipes, NFL.
I'll need some venison from you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Thanks a bunch. Bro, Quiet Storm.
Bro.
Thanks, bro.
Bro, Quiet Storm. Awesome. I always been around the community. I've seen Bro in several comments in YouTube, and very much a supporter of the game. Appreciate you supporting the show as well. Thank you so much. Always welcome. Okay, so what we're gonna I'm so distracted. Venison.
Yeah.
I needed venison to make what else do I need here? Okay, so that's what we're doing. So venison and
Looks like Sparrow's doing some cooking too.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I can see her. I can see her little like cast bar going over there.
Okay, where did my venison go? There it is. Venison.
It's pink. It looks like the frog meat.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, I got it. So venison and a wild onion creates forest kebabs. I like the little icons for them too. I'm a sucker for food icons. So these give you 1+ dexterity. So these are really good for classes like the rogue, classes like the ranger. Should they someday appear, my ranger will be having forest kebabs on me at all times. So.
Whoa, Axhead. Let's not get too crazy here.
Ogre meat, old boot, and hot peppers. That sounds awful. All right. Let's see. Did anybody else throw something out? No. So for the next recipe, byproduct says carrot, celery, and onions. We don't have any celery, I don't think. Oh, she's being silly. I'm actually reading it. I'm like, oh, we got to do this. Wait, celery. I've never seen celery in this game. Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Well, I'm trying to let's do some vegetarian options because someone asked about that. How about you have some walnuts, right?
I don't have any walnuts.
Oh no, we don't have any walnuts.
Hey, if anybody has any walnuts in game in PA and you're hearing this, come give us some golden walnuts.
Oh man, well then there goes the vegetarian option I know of.
Let me look at the parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme churro, dude. That sounds vaguely familiar.
I love that. That's Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs ever, actually.
It's a beautiful, beautiful song. Okay, I got another one. I think this will work. You have a question mark beside it in the recipe, but we'll see if it works. So let's throw in some bat meat, because cooking with bat meat's always a good idea. Certainly a healthy choice.
Yeah.
You're never going to get any sort of weird disease from cooking with bat meat.
Never.
Bat meat and a wild onion gives you bat wing skewers. So more skewers.
Yeah.
So these ones.
It's like the basic tier, right? Two items. You just kind of put it on a stick.
Mm-hmm.
That's easy.
Mm-hmm. So these ones give you +1 agility. So just sort of the same as the dex one, as the other skewers, but a different stat is affected. 30 minutes duration on that. So we'll craft that. My character's always blocked. The window's blocking my character cooking. I can't see him cooking. Somebody suggested potato, thyme, and carrots. Let's try that. I don't know if I've tried that. Potato, carrots. See, those are all vegetables though, so you only have one, for that category of item. You can't do multiple vegetables. So it's and one of the things that they could definitely improve, I think, would be to label the items with, what category they fall into. So putting on wild onion, vegetable, putting on
right now it just says ingredient.
Yeah. So it'd be nice to be able to know. Yeah, cabbage, carrots, and onions falls into the same problem there. So same sort of thing. If I open up my bag with the cabbage in it, you'll see it's going to replace. Yeah, it just replaces the vegetable that's in there when I right click on it. Dagny's on their way with a handful of walnuts. Yes.
Oh my gosh, Dagny coming in clutch.
Yes, Dagny.
That's great.
There he is.
Do you see this guy sitting at the fire here?
No, hold on, I'll take a look. Thank you, Dagny. That's amazing. Who are we dealing with here? My name's not showing up. It's definitely not red. Sus. Very sus.
No idea who that might be.
Definitely not red. I mean, I don't know who red is, but definitely not red. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely not red.
my friend Redbeard Flynn, always there. Always there.
Very sneaky,
For
sir.
support. And Bornheld is here as well. I want to shout out Bornheld. All right, so we got our walnuts now, Des. So what are we doing with these walnuts? What do you suggest?
Okay. So, vegetarian. We're gonna do a salad. Okay.
All right.
So it's gonna be walnuts, cabbage, and mushrooms.
Walnuts, cabbage, mushrooms. Okay, you ready, chat? Ready, stream? Here we go. Nutty shroom salad. Yes. Who doesn't love a nutty shroom salad? We're all kind of nutty
Right.
shroom salads once in a while, aren't we?
Yeah, especially today.
Especially today. It gives you 1 stamina and a little bit less health and mana recovery, but it's got the coolest name. So let's get a good look at what the animation is when I craft this sucker, because I haven't been showing that. Look at me pouring things in my invisible hands.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Another thing that I'm sure will improve.
Yeah, Faywall, you have that's a good one. That's easy. Let's do that. We need.
Oh yeah.
This is one of the more basic ones, because there was a time now when to get apples and walnuts in game, you at least the apples. It's from chopping down trees. There was a time, and I don't think you still can. I'm not sure, but they were just on the ground. You just find
on the
them
ground, yeah.
laying around. People would turn off the grass so they could see where the apples and the walnuts were. Now I don't think that you have to do that anymore, which is kind of nice. So, but this was one of the most basic recipes you could do. So a golden walnut and an apple creates apple nut mix, which is appropriate if you follow Pantheon and you have ever heard Joppa talk at any length of time. His love of trail mix is well known. So I'm not surprised that they have apple nut mix as a trail mix in the game. Yeah, it is nuts, Sarko. You're right.
That's nuts, Sark.
I'm a big fan of trail mix too. I'm not gonna lie. It's some good stuff. So let's craft our apple nut mix. This gives +1 strength. So you can also see that these are basically all hitting all the various attributes that you want for the different classes, the ones that are important to you. Frog meat, walnut, and thyme. That's a good suggestion. Let's try that.
Go ahead and do a few more recipes with the chat here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back, and then maybe we could move on to our next segment.
Absolutely. All right.
Okay.
Frog meat, walnut, and thyme. Okay, where's my frog meat? It's here somewhere. There it is. Oops, no, that's snake meat. Frog meat. I got all kinds of meats. I got bat meat, rat meat. There's frog meat, walnut, and thyme. Let's see if that does anything. Nope, that's nothing. So nope. Nut, potato, and thyme. Let's try that. Okay. So the nut, potato, and thyme. Nice. Galarain Moonsong with the recipe call out made a Demeth baked potato. Now, this is an interesting one. And the icon looks like a coconut, but it's definitely not a coconut. That's obviously placeholder. So the effect is -10 climbing endurance drain. So instead of boosting your endurance, it actually is specifically targeted at the climbing endurance. So when you're climbing, your endurance will drain less slowly. So it's interesting because you can get items that actually boost your endurance that would apply to running and give you all kinds of everything that endurance applies to, but this is specifically targeted at climbing endurance. So I think that's really cool. Thank you for suggesting that. Let's craft that guy. There we go. Craft it away. Boom. All right. Galarain, that was a great one. Fish, thyme, and walnut from Zarnix. Let's try that. Fish, thyme, and walnut. Oh no, I might have used my last walnut. We only had 3 of them. Sorry. Yeah, the golden walnuts are super useful. I've noticed that they are in a lot of recipes. If anybody has any more walnuts, we could definitely use some. But yeah, we don't. I'm out of walnuts, so I can't do that one for now. Let's see. Well, let's try some other stuff. Let's just experiment. How about? Let's see if I have any more recipes actually. Venison, mushroom, and thyme. Okay. You got it. Gallerine, I think you might be on a roll here. I think Gallerine's got it on lockdown. What did they say? Venison, mushroom, and thyme. There we go. Look at that. Ooh, Hunter's brisket with 3% haste. Yes. That's
Very cool.
So if you can combine that with the sow sandwich that we made earlier, and now we're cooking. We're literally cooking.
Really cooking.
Or we're cooking with gas here, so Gallerine. I think Gallerine has got this figured out.
Yeah, some tells me I'm not the only one that's been experimenting at the campfire.
Yeah. Okay. Venison. Sorry, Des. We gotta do this.
No, go for it, man.
Venison.
You got time.
I gotta take the other ones out first.
Pun intended.
Venison, apple, potato, and thyme. Nope. Nothing, Fubu. How about fish and thyme? Let's try that. Yeah, just simple fish and thyme. That makes sense, right? I love it when recipes make sense. Yeah, nope.
Thanks, Thewall.
Gallerine. Who, me? Nope. All right.
Shout out Nagasaki joining us at the campfire here, saying hi in game.
Well, let's give a quick wave to our friend Nagasaki. What's up, bud? On stream.
Yeah, me too, Benjamin. That's like one of the things that kind of tickles me is that the recipes or the end product kind of matches what you put into it in a way. It's kind of fun.
You know, Xanathel asks a good question. Can you have multiple food buffs at the same time? So if you look,
you cannot.
No, that's what when I said that about the sow sandwich and the one we just made, I kind of questioned myself. You can see up in the right corner, the effect from the rabbit skillet I have going on right now gives me 10% move speed. So if I try to eat something else, it's going to override that. So let's open up let's eat one of the meals we made. Let's do the apple nut mix.
Also, shout out to Lendes for giving me even more walnuts. If you need any more walnuts, Therek, I think we're covered at this point.
Somebody had suggested something earlier that needed walnuts, so if you want to hand
Cool,
me...
we could come back to that, yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Oh, it was fish, thyme, and walnut, I think is what Xanax was suggesting. So fish, thyme. Okay, hold on. Where's my fish? Fish, thyme.
Cozy cooking stream.
Cozy cooking stream. Nope, nothing from that. And okay, last one from Gallerine, since Gallerine's got this going. We got bat meat, a golden potato. Okay, hold on. Bat meat is in a golden potato and thyme. Boom. Stalker's pie. That's interesting.
Ooh.
10.
I didn't have that one, yeah.
No, that's not in the recipes that we have. So that's plus 10 concealment while stealth. So, wow. Rogues.
We should call that one out because concealment's a big stat, especially because you have to deal with not only your visual stealth, but your smell and sound as well. So concealment, very good.
Yeah. So I think that's a good place to end our cooking corner with Therek and move on. That was a lot of fun, you guys. That was super fun.
Yeah, thanks for participating, everybody. That was like that couldn't have gone better.
It really couldn't have. All right, Jez, let's head over to the crafting area and then we'll run the bumper there.
All right, let's do it.
Cool.
You got your speed buff going? I
overrode it because I wanted to show that craft the
okay.
food effect overrides it, so I don't have it on.
Well, I'll just dust you then.
Come back here, you fast ogre, you. Just Azram. We just ran by Azram. Want to shout him out? A nice fellow.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Are you going to post the recipes? Well, you know what, Gallerine? I think we can go through. Basically, we can show anything we've shown on stream that we created. We can post. So yeah,
it'll be in the VOD.
And I think probably what I'll do is actually do an edited video on the channel just to give those recipes, in a short demonstration, so people don't have to watch a 3-hour video to find the recipes.
Yeah, that's probably cool.
Yeah. So yeah, here's the town of Avelia. If you haven't been here before, this is thrown fast in the distance there, up on the cliffs. The town of Avelia. So Des, I'll let I'm going to run the bumper, and then I'll let you take over. So here is
All right,
here's
sounds
the
good.
bumper. All right, you're good. Let's go, Des.
Awesome. So I don't know if this area has been shown. It's kind of grown over the last, several months, right? This is all probably pretty temporary. You see a lot of NPCs here. Are your nameplates on now?
They are,
Like,
yes.
okay. So a lot of this is just for testing. Obviously, it's going to expand a lot, but there's a lot of stuff that goes into crafting in Pantheon, and I really wanted to take the time to reveal some of it because it gets pretty neat. And I know crafting's not everybody's thing, but I figured got to get that info out there, right? And just show off how cool, even in the most basic form, the crafting is. So we're going to go through some processes. We're going to do some refining. I'm going to talk about, the gathering materials and how that kind of plays out. We'll probably refine some stuff, make some items. Honestly, if you guys want to call out, we do have some materials. We're probably not going to make anything super groundbreaking today, but if you have something we want to make, go ahead and toss it in chat, and we'll try to make it at some point. But yeah, there's quite a process here. So, and again, with everything kind of being subject to change, I'm just going to give you some money, Therek.
Okay, sure. I like money. All donations are accepted. 6 silver.
Hopefully that's enough there for you.
Okay. Tell me what to do.
So we need to get a few things to kind of get started here. Now, without going too crazy, how crafting works in general is you have a schematic that allows you to combine some items or refine some items. And the schematic is kind of a funny word because it could just be like tools, for example. And so in this case, our tools are going to be our schematics. So what I need you to get from here, let me just make sure I'm looking here, is a basic metal bar cast, and basic alloy cast, and steel alloy bar cast.
Okay, basic metal bar cast. Okay,
You're also going to need a smelting pan.
Oh, that should. Oh, it's all right-clicked by. Oh, shift and right-click. How many basic metal bar casts?
You can, I believe. Well, you could just get a stack. They don't cost anything right now.
Oh, right.
I don't know how much like advanced refining we're going to do. I feel like we're probably just going to do some basic stuff, and unfortunately, I don't have the materials to do the really cool stuff. I do have recipes for the really fancy steels and stuff. But
so was a basic metal bar cast, a smelting pan, and what else?
We could do the basic alloy,
Basics
and
alloy bar
steel
cast?
alloy. Yeah, it should all be kind of in the same spot there.
Okay, I'll just buy the whole stack. Okay, so I got the basic metal bar cast, steel alloy bar cast, and a smelting pan.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Now let's go to skill books here.
Okay.
So this part's kind of funky. So we need the blacksmithing, the Owl's Guide to Blacksmithing, the Owl's Guide to Smelting.
Owl's Guide to Blacksmithing, Owl's Guide to Smelting. Okay, check.
And oh man, this always kills me. So we need the 100 stitches guide to tailoring.
100 stitches. I think it's 1,000 stitches.
Oh, is it? Yeah, 1,000 stitches. Pelts and belts, how to work with leather.
Okay. Oh, my inventory's full. Hold on.
Oh yeah, go ahead and learn those books.
Okay. Do you want me to learn them, or are you going to learn them?
No, you're going to do it on stream.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Hold on, I got to close the before I sell them back to the vendor.
Yeah.
Okay, new skill, smelting.
You might be able to sell them back after you learn them right now, I think. I don't know.
Okay, so
Again,
you can
it's all
see.
very temporary.
So you can see on stream, I've added all these new skills, blacksmithing, all the skills. Yeah, okay, I already learned that. Okay, let's see if we can sell them back to this guy. No, no.
Okay, it was worth a shot. Yeah, then you might as well just get rid of them.
Yeah, just destroy them.
I'm trying to think. You might need tree make for goblins. Maybe.
Why not? Okay, I'll learn that. Okay, done.
Oh, that's for wood gathering, but whatever. You might already have that. You already got the leather one, correct?
The Owl's Guide to Leather. No, which one is that?
The pelts and belts.
Yes, I already got that. Yes.
Okay, cool. I think that covers the the skill book side.
Sorry, Fate is correct. She's corrected me. I can sell them back. I need to alt right click. I don't remember. Too many games do things too differently.
Right. Okay, so here at the we're just getting this done out of the way, by the way, just because who knows what we'll be crafting today, so we want to cover our basics.
Right.
So go ahead from this guy, get the woodworker's toolkit, woodworker's polishing kit.
Done.
And that's it for that guy.
Okay. This is why Des does the crafting and I do the cooking, because he's much smarter than I am and he's much better at this.
And I can't stress enough that this is all just like, this is thrown in for testing. So it's, A, it's in progress, but B, it's all kind of like just thrown at us for the sake of testing, right?
Mm-hmm,
So from this guy, go scroll to the bottom, make sure you get your Weaver's Toolkit and spinning wheel.
Okay, check.
And while you're at it, get like a whole stack of that alchemist alchemical flux.
Okay, hold on. What did I? So I bought the Weaver's Toolkit. I need the spinning wheel and a whole stack of alchemical flux.
You got it.
All right, done and done. Okay, hold on. I got to clear up some inventory space here.
Yeah, go for it.
Too many things. Don't need the second dagger. Don't need the bread. Stale bread. It was doing me no good. I'm going to get rid of the rest of this wood for now.
Yeah, I got plenty of, base materials in the bank I could go grab.
Okay. Let me just get rid of the other basic food that we can buy from Annie. We don't need that. The thyme can go. Yeah. And the trout can go. All right. Next.
We're getting there. So come on over here. Get the Tanner's frame and the Tanner's basic toolkit.
Done and done.
Perfect. And I think that's it for the schematics. So I was just checking that over. That's where you get the harvesting guy quest, the skinning, I believe, quest. Right. So you said you were missing a gathering tool or two?
Oh, I didn't have any. The only one I have is the axe. I didn't buy a sickle earlier. I don't have a mining pick or anything like that.
Well, if you have the dough, you can get the basic stuff in case we do some
Sure. Now let's get the basic harvesting sickle. Let's get the basic mining pick.
To answer Manner of Rohan, is there a chance for higher quality than normal periodically? You'll see kind of how it works here, but it's pretty much determined. There's no kind of randomness to the crafting, at least not at this current time. But yeah, you'll see. We really get to control what goes into the product, which I think a lot of people will like. I think randomness in crafting can be kind of frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially because you spend time gathering materials and trying to get the right stuff, and sometimes that's no fun.
All right, so what do we want to make?
I don't know, chat. What do you think? What is chat liking?
Yeah, because we could. I think we've got the stuff to make just about anything, at least like a basic version.
Vindini, you're the dude. You are the dude. coming through with more bags for me. Thank you, sir. Much
Oh, what a
appreciated.
guy.
Saw me struggling with the inventory, came through in the clutch. What a dude. Okay, so how about
A
a sword, a
breastplate.
breastplate, a
Oh, a
girdle?
sword. Hurdle. All right, so
A
which one do we
shield.
want to do? We actually cannot make a shield right now, I believe. That's like the one thing.
Hmm. Two-handed polearm, sword or chest armor. You pick.
Let's see. I mean, a sword's pretty quintessential, right?
Yeah, yeah. Let's
And
go
at
with the
least
sword.
you could use a sword.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm going to go to the bank here and get some ore,
Okay.
and we'll go through the process of refining to start.
Are you girdly enough for the girdle club? I think
That's a
so.
great reference, and I appreciate that.
Drax says he likes
All right.
wizard robes. We should make one.
You know, I've got some here. I may as well give this to you. Where yeah. So we've got some basic stuff, but we've also got some fancy stuff.
Look at all that ore. Coal, chunks of asherite ore, celestium dust of insight. Just make sure everybody can see this on stream. Celestium dust of prowess. Awesome. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll get to the Celestium stuff later, I think. But yeah, for now, let's head on over here.
Okay.
I believe you could just click on this, and you should see you have like a smelting pan, right?
Yep. So similar to the cooking layout, cooking UI.
Right. And so basically, what it means is we need to take the raw ore and refine it. And what happens when you refine it? And you could just start this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just get some asherite cranking out.
Okay. Smelting.
As you refine it, you'll get different products. And this is kind of so instead of getting a bunch of different stuff from the node, there's only a few different things you get directly from the node. Then when you refine it, you can get various other things, like you might get some precious metals as you're going.
Yeah, so in the two I've done so far, I've got 2 lumps of tin. I just got another one. So
Yeah.
it takes 2 ore for every smelt, and it's giving me lumps of tin right now from this asherite ore.
Right. So go ahead and just kind of keep doing that for a bit.
Okay. It's too bad you can't do this sort of in bulk, more than just...
Yeah, I think that's
daily
already,
session.
that's obviously been asked for.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure it's something they'll work on.
Okay, so let's see. We're almost up to 20. We have 21 lumps of tin. Yeah, smelt all. Oh, no, I just got something different. I got sulfur.
Okay, sulfur. So that's kind of like you might call it like a catalyst.
Mm-hmm.
We actually won't be using sulfur, I don't think, for this.
Okay. We're down to our 18 lumps of ore. We're still working away.
Yeah, once you get through that, we'll go ahead and we'll turn that into a workable piece of metal.
Yeah. Yeah, Dragon's Breath, that's a good call out. Thank you. I put our names, our class, race and names under our images there, our camera shots. That's just what we want to play. I'm an Elf Ranger, Desert's an Archai Druid, but not yet. Not for reals. Okay, that's 1 full stack of asherite ore that's been smelted.
Okay, awesome. Looks like we're getting a little bit of stuff here. Okay, cool. Thank you, Taryn.
Should I do one of the other stacks of ore, or is that good enough? Oh, I also
All right.
got a silver nugget out of that.
Oh, okay, perfect. So silver.
Oh, and some copper nuggets. Sorry, I was getting stuff I didn't even see I was getting at. 1 silver nugget,
Yeah.
14 copper nuggets. And
So one kind of fun thing about this. So we're probably just going to be working with tin because we have kind of like the low level stuff. I didn't have a chance to get any iron. Again, I'm level 3. Sorry. But as you got those different schematics, like the alloys, for example, you can blend iron with, like, let's say, copper or silver, and it gives you different kinds of steel, which is really cool. So there's like recipes for various different kinds of metals when we go through this next step. Speaking of this next step, let's just do a basic bar, I believe, is the schematic.
Okay. Basic metal bar cast. Yep.
Yeah, and so just throw the tin in there. We'll get a tin bar.
Yep. So you can see
Actually,
on screen tin bar or bar made of pure unremarkable tin. Smelt.
pure unremarkable tin. Now, what you can do, actually just realized this, is this, so Xenophil, to answer that, when you blend, it gives different properties to the metal, and we'll kind of go through this. So different properties can be, like we're making a sword, it could be the amount of attack speed, it could be the amount of like raw damage, that kind of stuff. And that seems to come mostly from the metals. And one thing we'll get to is the different pieces. So like a blade versus a hilt might influence the final stats in a different way, which is kind of neat. So before you go through all that tin,
Okay.
because you did say you had copper,
I do.
go ahead and open up the alloy schematic,
Okay. Done.
because I think some folks will know. How do you think you make bronze?
That is a good question. And you can see how this is similar to the cooking schematic, right? Like the cooking UI. So you've got like these 4 slots: metal, precious metal, mineral, and fuel. So yeah, so you've got to figure out what fits into what category and then what the combine is.
And the other fun thing is that not all the slots have to be filled either. It's a little bit more nuanced than that. So sometimes you need a catalyst, sometimes you don't. Like in this case, we don't need a catalyst. Do you want me to tell you what the combine is for bronze?
Xanaphel says copper and tin. That makes sense.
Boom. There you go. Copper and tin.
Okay.
Smelt it up.
Copper and tin.
Oh, McTavish asks, what is the ore and metal quality hierarchy? Is copper the lowest? That's actually one really fun thing about this is while they do have different like properties, like you could say tin is, pretty shoddy. It's not that straightforward. Some of them, like I was talking about with the, some might provide attack speed, some might be damage. That actually comes into play as we go further through the process, so that it's not always better to have a certain material. Not to mention some of them are a lot harder to make, they require different, more rare materials. So there's not a direct hierarchy. It's more kind of a loose, tin is, probably not great because it's very available. But some of the byproducts of the smelting of tin, like we're getting copper, we could get nickel or silver and eventually even gold. Those can mix with like what you might say higher tier things to actually make more exotic materials. So even low level like stuff is actually useful later on.
So we need a mineral for this combine, Des.
We do.
Yeah. What mineral should we use?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can't hit the button. I can't hit smelt. I have the metal is a lump of tin. The precious metal is a copper nugget. And the fuel is coal.
Are you using the alloy schematic?
The steel alloy bar cast?
This is not steel.
Oh.
So we need a basic alloy.
Okay, so basic. I don't know if I have that recipe. I don't have the basic. I have basic metal bar cast and steel alloy bar cast.
Yeah, basic alloy bar cast, and it should just be tin and copper.
No, I don't have basic alloy. I have basic metal bar cast.
Oh, go ahead and go grab that then.
Okay.
Because we'll need that.
Yeah,
basic alloy bar cast.
And that one was the...
I think you get it from Weaponsmith or Armorsmith.
Okay. Basic metal bar cast. Or basic alloy bar cast, rather.
And I know this probably isn't the most interesting thing for everybody here, but...
I think people are really liking it.
We just want to get this out there, right? Like, this is something I think has been one of the biggest bits of progress in Pantheon this year. And I just want, people to know it's happening.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so now I got the basic alloy bar cast. Perfect. All right.
There you go.
So now we put in the lump of tin. the lump of copper. There we go. We make a bronze bar.
Yeah.
Boom. Bronze bar.
Awesome.
Done and
Now
done.
we just on the same note of using lower tier materials, we can actually craft an iron bar. So what we can do, you have your basic metal bar cast.
Mm-hmm.
So pop that up and just throw a bunch of tin in there.
Okay. Okay, so that gave me, wait. So I have tin bars. Yeah, I have 5 tin bars already.
It shouldn't make tin bars. So if you use the basic metal bar cast and put 3 lumps of tin in there, it should actually make an iron bar.
Oh, okay, so I've got 3 in there. Yeah, that's what it gave me. Maybe it. Let me try it again.
Yeah, just to double check, you're using basic metal bar cast, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Unless I have something wrong
Yeah,
here.
it's giving me tin bars.
Oh. There's shoot. Well, alas.
This is the joy of discovery.
I might have miswritten something there. All right. Well, we've got tin and bronze. Was that all the bronze we could make?
No, I've got 1 bronze bar. I've got 13 more copper nugget, or I could make more bronze bars.
Go ahead and make some more bronze, and we're going to do a little demonstration about how the different pieces affect the final product.
Okay, so that was tin and copper going together. Hold on a sec.
And if anyone wandering around in PA happens to have some iron they want to give up, feel free.
Yeah, so that's making copper bars. So let's see, how many copper bars we want?
Bronze?
Or bronze bar. Yeah.
Okay. As many as you can make.
Okay. It's gonna.
So I think what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna make like a bronze hilt and a bronze blade, and then show how that like differs when you combine like a tin hilt with a bronze blade or a tin blade with a bronze hilt.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and one more. We now have 11 bronze bars.
Sweet. Okay, so let's go get some materials from the weaponsmith guy. So we're gonna, let's see, what kind of blade do we want? Just like a King's Reach sword blade, I guess?
Yeah.
Maybe get like a handful of those.
King's Reach sword blade. The King's Reach sword blade cast?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
5 of those?
And then how about go ahead and grab 5 of the basic weapon grips as well.
Basic weapon grips. Okay.
Yeah. So again, these are schematics. So like they're castings basically. They get consumed when we use them. So let's head back on over to the forge.
Okay. It's a good thing there's no cost on those.
Why are the goblins nice? I love it.
All right.
That's a great question. One that I cannot answer. So how about this? Go ahead and make a bronze hilt, a tin hilt. Oh my gosh, Eels here is dropping a whole bunch of stuff. Thanks, Eels. Appreciate that.
I don't have options. I don't have any new crafting options. I'm still the basic.
We're sorry, the anvil.
Oh, that's
bad.
why.
I think we're. Sorry, I don't actually have the stuff, so I'm.
Yeah.
I'm going off of memory here.
Okay.
Does it show up here?
Now I do have it. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so what metal do I want to use for the grip? Let's do the grip first.
We'll just kind of do like maybe 1 or 2 of each of the metals, right?
Okay.
So we're just gonna go for like an assortment because we're gonna kind of fiddle around when it comes to putting it all together.
Okay, so let's make one bronze basic weapon hilt. And
perfect.
Done. Let's make the tin one. Basic tin weapon hilt. Okay, that's done. Now what?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a couple, like of the different materials. So like, if you have a bronze hilt, make sure to make a tin hilt as well.
Yeah, I've got 2 of each now.
Okay. Okay, two of each of the different materials, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm over here at the weaponsmith because I realized we need the schematic for like the assembly.
Should I make the sword blade as well?
Oh yeah, yeah. If you haven't, just go ahead and make like one of each or two of each or something like that.
Alrighty.
I'll try to bring over the sword assembly.
Okay, so that's 1. That's 2 bronze King's Reach sword blades. Now let's do the tin one.
And the idea here, I know, like we've got these like schematics and all this stuff. Is some of these schematics might like drop from like creatures, and they might be kind of special. Have you can add in extra bits into them and all that. Right now, it's just all from a vendor for testing purposes.
Right.
But basic stuff you could probably expect to be widely available. But the idea is that you might be adventuring, and you get like a epic Avelia greatsword cast that allows you to add something special in, and that would make a nice sword.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I only had enough to make 1 of each of the types of metals for the sword blade. So we have 1 tin and 1 bronze. I can make another. It was just the.
I've actually, thanks to Eels, I got a bunch of extra like smelted stuff as well, so I can give that to you.
Sure.
I'm just like struggling to find the King's Reach sword assembly.
I'm struggling with inventory space, so to each their own.
Oh my gosh. I'm really struggling with this.
You'll find it.
Do you want... Can I get your eyes on this, Therek?
Yeah, sure.
The weaponsmith over here. There should be a King's Reach blade, King's Reach sword assembly.
King's Reach sword assembly.
Oh, byproduct says long sword. That's probably it. And yeah, you always need a schematic. You can't just like whip up a sword blade. It's like you can think of it kind of like a casting or something that you consume.
So there's the King's Reach broadsword assembly materials, or
broadsword. That's right. That's what it is.
Okay, so it's the 4th one on the right from the top.
Okay, go ahead and grab 4 or 5 of those. We're gonna kind of experiment and fiddle around with stream here.
Okay. Done?
For smelting, you kind of have we have a smelting pan. So I guess that doesn't get consumed. So for like refining stuff, basic refining, you don't go through that. So already exception to the rule.
Okay, so now I can make a King's Reach broadsword assembly.
Right. So if you pop that up, it has like slots for the different pieces, the components.
Yes.
So let's kind of fiddle around. Do you want to make one that's like all tin, and then one that's like tin hilt and bronze blade, and then maybe one that's the opposite? Do we have enough for that?
We do. So I'm going to make a full bronze one here first. Bronze hilt and bronze blade. So you can see bronze King's Reach sword on the stream there. And that's what that makes. Let's craft it.
And no Xanaphel. Currently, there's no like degradation to this melting pan.
Okay, so where did that go in my inventory? It's here somewhere.
Thank you, Aaron Miller. We're trying to have a good time with it.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron. Appreciate that. 150, right? Oh, there it is. So it made a one-handed sword, 10 physical damage. 4.1 delay. That's nice. It's nice compared to what the things that you can find in the game right now. That's decent.
Yeah, that's kind of a overarching thing. Here, while you're crafting the rest of it, is the crafting is a for sure, outcome, right? Whereas you could go adventuring and you might find some of this stuff, but I can tell you right now, as far as like NPA goes, getting drops especially like good drops, isn't something that happens super often. So you can totally twink yourself out if you just gather a bunch, which is kind of unique.
Right. So you can see on stream now, I made the tin one has less damage, but lower delay. It's 7 physical damage with 3.9 delay. And the copper sword is higher damage, bigger delay. So that's a pure copper and a pure tin. Let's see what happens if we mix them up.
Yeah.
So
And like I said before, how you mix them matters too. So like, a bronze hilt has different effects as a tin hilt, and the same with the blade.
Right. So we're going to add a bronze blade with a tin hilt. Let's see what that does. And that created, okay, so you can see actually it's a little different now. So this mixed one is sort of a combination. It's got the 10 physical damage of the copper or bronze, and with a 4 delay. So it's lowered the delay because with the tin allowed it to have a little bit of a quicker weapon. So that makes sense, right? Like sort of from a...
Yeah, it's a lighter metal.
Yeah, it's a lighter metal. It makes sense. I like that a lot. I actually didn't know that, Desert. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's how that worked. That is neat.
It gets pretty crazy. Like I tried to kind of suss out, the math behind it, and I wasn't really able to. Like I'm sure there's logic behind it, but as it is right now, like, yeah, you really want to decide like what materials you use for what piece of the item.
Yeah.
Which is great.
I like McTavish in chat is looking at the classes that you can use on the weapon, saying Necromancer confirmed, can use swords. Sarcasm, of course. We know that.
Yeah.
None of these...
All these little like hints in here.
Yeah.
Well, can I maybe... Byproduct said something I actually totally forgot about. So you do have a schematic storage that you could put those schematics in.
Oh, right. Where is that?
Right, yeah. That is in... you have to click the crafting tab of your inventory.
Right.
And then there's a little bag there.
Show folks this. So you've got your main inventory here, right? You've got your tabs on the side. You've got main inventory here, but this tab on the side is your crafting stuff, and crafting and harvesting, I should say. And the bag here is your schematics bag. So we can actually open that up and put all our schematics in there. So
okay.
I actually need to do that because my inventory is ridiculous.
Yeah, I figure your inventory is pretty full. I'm going to give you a few more items, I think, that I need to AFK get, but
okay.
Just have you have fun, whipping up random stuff.
Right. Okay. There's the schematic bag. Schematics.
All right. See you, Sarah.
Yeah, see you, Sarah. Hope you feel better. Yeah, that schematic bag is super helpful. Okay, so do you,
yeah.
you need to. So if you want to hand me some stuff, yeah, I'll take it. Oh, nice. Look at all that stuff.
Anything you need to hand off to me?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Chat, tell them what to make.
Oh God, here we go. Chat, if you are relying on me to, I mean, I've been doing this at Dez's instructions. I think I understand it, but right now all we can really make is a sword blade. I want to go back to the smelting station and try something else. We do have some dust that I shouldn't use. Desert will not be happy if I use all the dust we have, so we'll wait on that. But nonetheless, we do have some special stuff. Okay, so let's put the rest of our schematics in our schematic bag. Bracers. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. You know what? Let's go look and see what the other options are at the vendor over here. Yeah, okay. Almost organized. Almost organized. All right. Do I want to make a giant stabbing device? Yes. Yes. Always yes. What about a wood handle or hilt? So, I don't think we have any wood to do that, Cobos. Because
I got some wood.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay. Well, so we've had requests for some wood stuff or byproducts is saying, do we want to make a giant stabbing device?
We can make like a quarterstaff or a
Yeah.
spear or something.
Let's make a quarterstaff.
All right, let me go get something.
And McTavish wants to know if we can get +1 on any weapons and armor yet. So I think we need to show
We do
the
have that
dusts.
dust.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we need to show the dust.
So maybe that's a good idea. I'm trying to think. What dust do you have?
Let me check. What dust do I have? I have Celestium Dust of Prowess and
Acuity, right?
I don't have any with Acuity. Oops.
You should. I gave it to you.
Oh yeah, no, it was just in the wrong bag. Yeah, Celestium Dust of Insight I have.
Oh, insight as well. Okay. Let's see. So, one thing about the Celestium dust. So you add the Celestium dust in the refining step. Okay. And it gives your component, or I shouldn't say refining, when you're making the components. So it gives your component a certain like affix, and that can translate just the same as when the blade has a certain effect, the hilt has a certain effect. You can put dust into both of those or just one of those, and it has a certain bonus. But not every Celestium dust can go into every item, so we'll probably run across that. If you have a prowess, I believe we could make like a dexterity weapon.
Okay.
I believe.
Let's make.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. And did we want to make like a quarterstaff, a spear?
Well, a dexterity weapon. Let's do a spear.
Okay. Let's see. So I've got a few different woods here. So I've got apple wood, which is probably not great for a spear. I'm getting told in tells here. If you want to make some monk items,
Are you getting backseat crafted?
maybe we make a monk item for
Whatever, man.
definitely not red.
Oh,
How about that?
That's the plan. Let's do that.
Okay. Let's do pine or maple. I'm going to say maple. Let's do maple.
Oh, Athelis is giving me a Celestium Dust of Magic. Thank you, Athelis.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Awesome. Now we have 3 dusts. So I have the Celestium Dust of Magic, of Insight, and of Prowess.
Okay. Insight, I believe, is wisdom. And so that would be maybe for more armor, I think. So let's see. So for a quarterstaff, though, a few steps, very similar.
Mm-hmm.
So we need schematics for the different pieces.
Okay.
So let's go over to the woodworking person.
Oh, I was at weaponsmithing. We need woodworking.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's much easier to navigate. They have much fewer things. So we're making a monk weapon. What would be good for a monk?
So quarterstaff, right? So I think we need we're definitely going to need a staff assembly, right?
Okay. King's Reach fighting staff assembly materials, or just King's Reach staff? Fighting staff or just staff?
Oh, fighting staff. Oh, good call. Good call.
So fighting staff is the one we
fighting
want.
staff.
Okay.
Yep. So we need fighting staff. We also need a staff blank, I believe.
Hold on. Why is it not letting me buy this? Weird. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, I bought the King's Reach fighting staff assembly materials. Okay. What else?
Okay. King's Reach, staff blank, and and basic wooden end cap.
The fighting staff blank or just the staff?
The fighting staff blank. Yeah,
Right.
sorry.
It's okay. Just making sure. And then the last one was what?
The end cap, wooden end cap.
Gotcha. Done.
All right, perfect. So, oh, I should probably give you some wood.
Look at how slow I am. I'm weighted down.
Oh gosh.
I'm
Yeah.
slow. That's okay. I don't care.
Yeah. Okay, so is it? I'm trying to remember which. So one of these.
uh,
Hey, appreciate that, Eels. We've got plenty of wood though, and thanks for your contribution earlier.
Absolutely.
But yeah. All right.
Okay, so I've got three options for the end cap, the fighting staff assembly, and the fighting staff blank.
Oh, here, let me trade you the wood. You're probably gonna need some wood for this, huh?
Yes. Which is funny because I like destroyed a ton of wood earlier.
It's fine. It comes pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's too bad I don't have anything really nice because one kind of fun thing right now is if I did happen across something really nice like oak, we could make a really nice staff for our buddy Not Red.
All right, so let's start. What do we start with here?
Probably need to make the staff, like the fighting staff and the end caps, because those are the components. The dust, though, I believe you should be able to enter the dust when you're making. I'm going to assume it'll have a better effect on the staff part, not the end cap.
Right, we need to make some lumber first, actually, before we make the.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead and refine that.
I'm like, why is it not letting me do it? Okay, so raw maple lumber and craft away. So that gives us, just open my inventory so I can see where it's going. Maple logs. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and whip up a few of those.
Gotcha.
This is kind of cool. I did want to give some stuff away on stream anyway, so.
Absolutely, that's a great idea. Okay, so that we now have 10 maple logs. Or sorry, how many do we have?
Oh, that's plenty.
Yeah. Sorry, 5 maple logs. We're going to add in.
Make sure to refine the sticks too.
Yes.
Or the branches.
Okay. Where did my other? You gave me a bunch of wood. It wasn't just the maple you gave me other stuff too. Where'd it go?
Oh yeah, good call. Byproducts. You can actually re-refine those to polish them, which will give a even better final product. And I believe you do that with the flux. So if you throw the flux in with the refined log, if I remember right.
Oh, okay. Arg. Too many windows. Too many windows.
I gotta put you on the spot here, I know.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind. It's gonna take me a second.
I get to just like watch you
sort through all this stuff. I just have too much in my inventory at this point. They're going like the holes are opening up in random bags, and I have to find which one it went into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, once you get the basic ones refined, we could tackle that here in a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Man of Rohan is not in the test, as much as we've tried.
Okay, so we'll just have to go with the maple. I can't seem to. I don't know what happened to the other stuff. Did it check your inventory? Did you give me everything? It might have done that thing where it bounced back again.
Yeah, I gave you everything.
Okay, well, where did it put it?
I could go get more. So you should have like logs and
branches.
Whatever the branches refined into.
Yeah, it's not letting me put the branches in by themselves. So, I'm not sure why.
I'd have to check my notes.
Okay, well, let me see what I can do with the 5 maple lumber that I currently have. Polishing.
We definitely want to polish it.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. Why is it? I can't seem to put anything into the woodworking bench right now.
Well, we still need to make the components, right?
Right, but on the woodworking
Maybe
bench, I can't. I've got 5 maple lumber logs. On the woodworking bench, it has a slot for lumber, and it's not letting me put it into the bench. That is so weird.
Do you have the polishing kit?
Oh, maybe that's the problem.
Okay, yeah. Here, let's let's get. Sorry, I thought you grabbed that earlier. Yeah.
My
the
character's also
Woodworker's
stuck
polishing kit.
My character's stuck in the crafting animation. Look at that. Can I?
Well, welcome to pre-alpha.
Yeah, I'm permanently crafting. No, McTavish, they're not asking for anything specific in terms of feedback on this one. Polishing.
We did have a phase of a lot of crafting feedback for sure.
I thought I had the polishing kit, maybe not. Yeah, I've got the woodworker's polishing kit. Not sure. Yeah, I've got it. I think it's because I'm stuck in the animation here. I might actually need to log out and back in.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Probably got time to take care of that and make a fancy staff and give it to Definitely Not Red. And then I'm sure sure chat's probably quite crafted out, but yeah, I think you guys get the idea. There's a lot to it, and a lot of variation, which is really fun.
Yeah. So we got about. I mean, if we want to make this an hour, we've got about 10 minutes left before we're on our final hour, which is ridiculous. I can't believe how fast this has gone by, because we still have some more exploring to do. So okay.
Yep.
Let's try this again. I'll try this.
And feel free to keep the questions coming, chat. I mean, we're kind of just chilling,
All right. Let's see if I can put the lumber in there now. Oh, the music's back. How nice. Yeah, now I can put the lumber in. So it was just a bug.
Okay, awesome.
But it's not letting me craft.
And flux.
Oh, yeah, the flux, right. There we go. Polished maple lumber. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do as many of those as we need. We've got enough for 1. Nope. So we got 2 polished maple lumber.
Okay.
That's all I can make.
I wonder if that's enough. Oh, go ahead and let's try to make the fancy fighting staff piece.
Okay.
So go ahead and go to the other table and go to make a fighting staff with that polished maple, but make sure to throw in the what was it, the Celestium Dust of Prowess, right?
So I need to make the end cap first. The only slot that has lumber on it is the end cap schematic. The other 2 have staves and bow staff blend.
Yeah, that's from the branches. The staves are from the branches.
Okay.
So you still need to refine the branches.
I gotta refine the branches. 1 second.
Yeah, it's the same process as the logs for now. So
yeah, it was just bugged.
You have all the branches you need?
Should. Let me just double check.
Okay. If not, I'm just gonna grab a little bit extra from the bank and just in case.
Oh, I should definitely have enough. So let's see. Yeah, I missed the music too. I know music is so good. Adds so much. It just goes away after like 10 minutes or so and never comes back at this point.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. That should be enough for that.
It's funny because the music's been going the whole time for me.
Really?
I've been really lucky this session, yeah.
That's nice. So how do I make the staves again? So,
other table, the refining table.
Oh.
And you want to make the basic stave, and then you want to refine it with the flux.
So I don't think I can do it. All I can make is lumber. Like all I can make is lumber right now. I can't make. Oh wait a minute. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Too much crafting, hurting the brain. Okay, raw maple staves and flux. Okay.
I know it's kind of like a good amount of stuff to take in all at once. I know.
Yeah.
Which is a little tough for the stream, but like once you get the basic concept, like it kind of applies to most of the crafting systems. So you can really apply this to like, tailoring and leatherworking and all that.
Yeah, so I've got 2 of 2 lumber. I've got 5 of the 2 needed staves and 1 of the 18 of 1 needed flux, but I still can't click craft. It's not giving me the option to craft anything. What's the problem there? It might just
see if I can. So you have the Woodworker's Toolkit, Woodworker's Polishing Kit.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to see what shows up for me here.
Maybe it's this.
Okay, so with the Woodworker's Toolkit, and you have a slot for branches there, right? And you refined all of those?
I did.
Okay.
I've got 5 maple staves.
Okay, so you got 5 maple staves. You already polished the logs, right?
Yeah, I've got 2 polished maple lumber, 5 maple staves, and 18 flux, and they're all in the slots, and it's not giving me the option to craft. So it might just be funky.
Did you say you have polished maple staves?
Raw maple staves.
Currently?
Oh, maybe I need to polish the staves.
Yes, you need to polish the staves.
That's what it is. Okay, got it.
There you go. Yeah, it's like the basic refining, then the polishing, for wood stuff.
Yeah, it's still not letting me do that either. Why is it not letting me do that? That's so annoying.
Man, I wish I could see you live.
Well, you know what? Maybe 2 lumber.
Oh, you're putting them in together. You don't put them in together. You just put them in one at a time.
Oh, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, just staves and flux and just lumber and flux.
Thank you. That's perfect. Okay,
awesome.
So that should be all we're able to do. Yeah. So I now have 1 polished maple stave. No, I have more than 1. I have a few.
Okay. This is kind of like worth noting that this whole system, as kind of a overarching theme, you're not meant to like craft a billion things for Pantheon. Like this process we're going through is meant to be kind of involved because it's all about the end product, like actually making a quality end product. Because like if it didn't matter, I'd just be like, just like toss some stuff in here. But since we're using like special celestium dust, which is like pretty rare, like we want to make as good a quality item as we can, and so that's why it's kind of worth going through the whole process.
We're short 1 polished maple stave, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
I only have 2. I need 3.
Ooh. Okay. Let me get some. All right. Here you go. Oh, you probably just need the branches, but
That's okay. It's okay. We'll do it real quick. Right. Okay, so the logs, or the branches rather. Find them in the inventory is now the game. Let's go. Okay, I got that. 1 more. Okay, now we polish them up. Where did they go? Chat.
And I think as time goes on and they get like new icons, because right now a lot of the icons are shared, So that kind of doesn't help the finding part.
Right. Just trying to find the unpolished ones. There they are. And the flux. Okay. Now we're good. Alright. Back to the other table.
Okay.
Put the staves in.
So make sure you, for the fighting stave part, because we want to add that dust to like the most, I guess, significant component, right? So I assume that's the staff part and not the end caps.
Right.
Again, I actually don't know when it comes to this, but
when I'm making, so for the first one, the King's Reach fighting staff blank, I've got staves. Do I add the dust here, you think?
Yeah, I think we should add the dust to the stave part.
Okay, so the dust of prowess?
Yeah, because that's, I believe prowess should be able to be added here, which should give dexterity.
Nope, it doesn't work.
Sure.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't.
So insight does nothing, and magic does nothing. So we don't have any dust that works with the stave, but we can still craft it.
That's too bad. Yeah, we could still make a nice staff for our guy.
Crafting that. Okay, that's done. Now we need the fighting.
Maybe can you try to add it to the end caps just in case?
Yep. No, there's no slot for the end caps for dust.
Oh, okay.
So we'll just
darn.
Basic wooden. Okay, so we want to craft the polished maple basic wooden end caps.
I know for a fact that might works, but I don't have any Celestium dust of might, unfortunately.
That's okay. All right, so now we have our polished maple wooden end caps, and we need a bow staff blank, which we should have somewhere in the inventory.
Yeah.
There we go. We're going to make a polished maple.
Can you add? Oh, you can't add the dust at the end, huh?
No.
All right. Well, hey, it's going to be a nice staff for our guy, Mr. Redbeard Flynn. I mean, definitely not.
Definitely not Redbeard. All right. Awesome. Well, let's see. Where's the final product here? Polished maple King's Reach fighting staff, 30 physical damage, 4.1 delay. You should be able to see that on stream.
That's
right?
pretty sick.
Yeah, man. That's gonna help out our not red friend. Okay. Yeah, I know. Going through the bags and trying to find stuff, it looks frustrating. Yeah, it is. It's only because I'm trying to do this, sort of on the fly, and I haven't organized my bags and just doing.
Yeah, you can move all the bags around and like get it in order and stuff, but yeah, it's a little. There's a lot to it right now, and I think they know. So
yes.
All right. Well, shall we give this away?
Yeah. Where is our friend Not Red?
Where is Mr. Not Redbeard Flynn? I mean, Mr. Not Red. I'm so bad about this.
I'm so slow. Hold on, I gotta go to the bank and dump some of this stuff off.
Okay.
So slow. If we start auctioning this stuff off here right now, we'll be here all day. So we're not going to do that. Let's throw some of this stuff in the bank.
And definitely Not Red. If you want to make your way to the the well in Avelia, we can maybe hand this off to you. All right, perfect. Oh, thanks, Donler. Nice to see you.
Oh, hey, Donler. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. 150. I don't. 150 of anything is like hard to do these days. I'm not.
Actually, Koa Bosk. That's actually a really good point. Currently, there is no schematic for a wooden hilt, but that's been talked about already. So, as anyone that's kind of followed the crafting, a lot of Nefel's talks and stuff knows, there's going to be a lot more interdependency when it goes forward. So you might be able to make a basic hilt as a weaponsmith, but what you're really going to want is to ask, for a nice carved wooden hilt from a different crafter. So, but that's all, stuff to come.
Des, I'm going to give you some stuff here because I'm overweight.
Yeah, go for it.
There we go. Okay, so I'm down to 94%. That's good enough. All right. So are we meeting Red definitely, there he is. Definitely not red.
Yep.
Hanging out. Let's give this man, this
Oh,
monk.
it's Shothany.
Let's give this monk a staff.
All right, we're presently twinking out this young monk.
There you are, sir. Definitely
since
not red.
there are no bows at this time, so that's not a thing yet.
Don't say that. That makes me sad. No bows.
I figure you wouldn't say it, so I had to.
No bows, no arrows. Bummer. All right. Are you ready to move on, Des, to the next segment?
I think so. I mean, we've been crafting a whole bunch. I think we showed a lot of stuff that no one's seen, or stuff people can theorize about now that you know, like, kind of how it works. So I'm pretty excited to see where people take this, and hopefully all of this was helpful. And thanks to everybody for participating. But yeah, I think it's time to move on.
Absolutely. All right, here we go.
Two moons in the sky, I can climb up so high. Mysterious things, perception pings, Therek's rainbow. We can go anywhere. Group adventuring, explore everything. It's Therek's rainbow. Dan can ride anything. Tales to grow, it's the lore you know on Therek's rainbow.
All right, so Therek's Rainbow, for all you out
There
there.
it is.
Yeah, no, it's fun, right? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna follow me, Des. Where are we? Let's go over to a special place that I know that has some lore that we can explore. Where are you? Where you go?
I'm coming. I
Come
was
on, big guy.
dropping stuff off at the bank during the bumper.
Come on, big guy.
Oh, well, here.
Anyway, I've got speed food. Where's my speed food? I got to get my speed food on. I know I've got it. And it's the... Is it this? Stalker's Pie? No.
I think you only made one.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've got 3% haste. Oh, that's haste. That's not speed.
Nope.
No. Well, if we...
Go. I'll lay off the shift key for you.
If we run into any rabbits along the way, I am hasty to the max. I will kill them quickly with my backstabs.
At least we get a little bit of exploring in.
Sure. Gotta get some exploring.
Actually, really excited to go to this spot. I think you chose really well for this segment.
It's one of my favorite spots because it's so unique from everywhere else in the world, at least in this zone that we've seen. It stands out quite a bit, and it's very dense with flora, and that is what we're going to be looking at here. Those rabbit camps will be hard to get, Dave. Yeah, you know what? Hey, there is one rabbit in this zone that could be a rabbit camp. There's a named rabbit.
Yeah.
I don't think we've shown it on stream, but
I don't think we have. I think we must have alluded to it on stream.
I think we have. So as you can see,
yeah.
we have found the flora patch of Thronefast in the surrounding area. Here you can find all sorts of things that have been talked about in the lore and the concept art. And I want to focus in on this. So what is this? Well, this is called a King's Bloom. If you give me 1 second, I will read you some notes about the King's Bloom. I've just got to find my notes. They are here somewhere.
See you, Galerain. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, so this is called a King's Bloom, and as you can see by the height, now I'm an elf, and you can see it's taller than me. Human height is a little taller than the actual flower, so it's not like a small flower, it's actually quite large. The notes say it's a majestic and towering ornamental flower with a sweet smelling fragrance, and it actually possesses medicinal properties to make one wise. And the design of this King's Bloom flower is actually seen in some of the Thronefastian architecture and some of the stuff. If we were to go into Thronefast and you get closer, you can see some symbols on the wall that sort of look like this. There are variants of this. So this is the full bloom variant, and there are smaller ones where they are, unbloomed and then sort of mid bloom, that kind of thing. Now there's more lore to this actually, and I'll pull up that.
Do you have the slide?
I don't have it loaded into OBS, but actually, no, I do. Actually, here we can do this. So you should be able to see this on stream. Yes. Okay.
In Xanafel, it's not currently harvestable, but I wouldn't be surprised if it comes into play later.
Right. So you can see the landscape picture here has the King's Bloom on it, and it says the glorious and towering. This glorious and towering ornamental is found exclusively throughout the region of Thronefast and Avenir's Pass. It's called the Flower of the King, and it's said to possess an essential oil that, when harvested and prepared properly, can induce discernment and clarity of mind in the recipient to enable wise decision making. It's located in small clusters at the bases of rock structures and freestanding outcroppings. Its subtle emissive blossom can be seen clearly at night, and I think that all that sort of, you can see that in where we are now. I mean, we're at the bottom of a rock cliff, so to speak, and you can see it's sort of surrounded by other flora of the region. Mm-hmm. Now, I want to point out some of the other flora here, because there's other lore that speaks to this. So you see this sort of pink flower on the grass here. Desmond, do you want to take a guess at what this is called?
It's
no pressure.
The 3-spined pink flower.
That's close. It's close.
I'd actually, yeah.
It's called Aminsol's Breath, and so I'll put this on the screen so people can see it.
That's a good name.
So you can see in the lore notes here, Aminsol's Breath. It's a radiant tri-petal blossom that glows in dense patches near to and surrounding rock clusters throughout Thronefast and Avenir's Pass. It's richly fragrant and used to cover large expanses of field if desired. So I like how that kind of throws in a little bit of like purposeful, why from a outside the game perspective, it's used to create this lush coverage of the field, and I really like that. But the fact that it's called Aminsol's Breath, if you aren't familiar with the lore, so Aminsol was this sort of legendary king of the humans, led the humans through a lot of the troubles that they've had adjusting to life on Terminus. I'm going to get this wrong, and if Benanai's in chat, which I think he was earlier,
yeah,
going to kill me on this. Like, Avendir is Aminsol's father, I believe, or it's either one or the other way around. I can't remember, but both very renowned leaders of the humans. So it's named after that individual. Now, what else do we see around here? I just want to see what else is on the lore notes. I think those are the only two.
Were the little purple ones? Were they in the landscape concept?
I believe they might have been. Let me pull up some other stuff here.
I'm just going off of memory here, but
no, you're correct. Okay, so I found it. Okay, so these purple, see if I can zoom in game and you guys can see this. So these purple ones here are called High Maiden's Shroud, and they're located more commonly near waterways. This aromatic ornamental delights with its signature blossom and fragrance alike. It prefers seeding in gentler streams, but can be found lining the upper banks of more tumultuous waterways. So you can see it in game. Here, I'll show you on the concept art so you can see what I'm talking about right there. And yeah. Oh, I guess it's covered up by chat. Sorry, I'll move it over here. If possible.
That's pretty spot on.
Yeah, right? And you and I, Des, have talked about this before, about finding things in the game that they talk about on their, in their concept art dev streams, and having that connectedness to what they show is really fun. Yeah, Avendir is his son. Yeah. Thank you, Ben and I. Aminsol is killed by Asari and Havensong, and Avendir takes over at 25. Beautiful. So that's a little extra lore bit for you there. So let's see. Let me see if there's anything else on these. in this region here, that because there's lots of stuff in the concept art. It's just a matter of whether it's actually in this little patch of goodies here. I feel like these yellow ones, I think that these are in here too. Yes. All right. So the yellow, and again, this is best guess. I'm not a dev. I don't know this for sure. I'm just going by what it looks like. According to the lore, these yellow flowers are called golden circlets. They are fragrant, pollen-dense ground cover at ankle height that forms a vast golden carpet of color. It breaks up across large expanses of open green field throughout Thronefest and Aventur's Pass, used pervasively as a mainstay ground cover. So you can imagine all this stuff being used throughout various parts of the zone, whether it's in Thronefest or other areas, to sort of give it some texture, give it some feeling. And there's one more on this. There's one more on this art note. If I can find it in here somewhere, it should be in here.
I think some of the trees are as well.
Yes.
Not to put you on the spot. But...
No, I've got that too. I'm going to do that. There was
awesome.
One more little one in here. It's like a little blue. It's called sheath blossom. There's little blue and white things, but I don't think there's any in here.
I don't see them.
No. Maybe when we're out walking around, maybe we'll see some and I can call it out. But
yeah,
these ones too, I feel like we've seen these large sort of purple in the middle and the green leaves on the side. I feel like we've seen concept art of those, but I don't have that at the ready, unfortunately. Let me just quickly look
just the fact that we're looking at plants in game and being like, there's lore. It's lore attached to that. It's
right?
Just so crazy.
I know. I love stuff like that. There's another one here that actually has a really cool name, or funny name, I guess. I'll put it up on the screen so people can see it. And I don't see it around here, but it's called Hooch Sickle Bristle Grass, which is a ridiculous name. In the notes, it says, move that over so people can see, found in modest patches throughout the agrarian sectors of Thronefest, but encountered more prevalently in great open fields of Aventur's Pass and on transitioning to the Silent Plains. So not surprisingly, maybe we don't see this here. It's not that common. And, maybe it's over in other areas, be a little more common over there. Now for the trees, Desmond's right. Let's talk trees for a second here. And let me pull up some of the other lore notes. Nope, not that one. Oh, here we go. All right. So now again, speculation, and maybe this is what it is. I don't know. Let's see if we can find the tree that I can see here. Yeah, these don't look like the trees. Maybe these yellow sort of leaved birch looking trees.
Yeah, I know a lot of these assets are like in progress as well. So some of these came in this year and some of them are older. I can't remember which are which.
Okay, I actually found it.
But
I did find it. It's called a copper crowned birch. And I will show you the concept art piece on stream here so we can compare.
Yeah, I like the comparison. It's like concept art to in-game. Like that's what I like to see.
So there's the copper crowned birch concept art. And there's no real notes about it, but I will read just the overall treatment of this, talking about hedges, bushes and shrubs, oh my. From regal gardens to verdant farmlands, the gentle country expanses. One thing remains a simple natural fixture throughout all of Thronefest. Good old world style hedgerows, shrubs and bushes, often found at the crest of grassy hillocks, lining well-traveled village laneways, or growing in an unruly array at the footings of ruinous structures and monuments of past glories, a vertical botanical building block. Such provide botanical solutions to leading the eye, framing a landscape feature, creating transitions from hard structures to natural ground level terrain, or for offering a sneaky place to hide bandits or other more subtle folk of the region. So again, moving a little bit from the in-game lore to, functionally, how do they function in the game? What purpose are they serving for the developers to create this landscape that we see, and how can they utilize that from a gameplay perspective, which is like 100% my jam. So yeah, that's that's a little bit of lore for you. And like I said, if we see something else as we're running around here, we will shout it out.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed that.
That's the lore you know.
And that is the lore, you know. I gotta say it right. All right, so let's see where are we at on our our timeline. Our script here does. We have.
Oh, speaking of giveaways, I haven't not seen like any entries to the giveaway. So
we haven't called it out yet. So I did say wait until we called it out. Let's do some giveaways. Let's absolutely do some giveaways.
That's a great time
Okay.
for some giveaways.
So let me just load up my little comment.
Actually, I'll be right back as well.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Random name picker. That's what we want. All right. So chat. We're gonna start with we'll start with the Pathfinder pledge. Now this is a $250 pledge that gets you alpha access when the time comes. So what I want you to do is when I say go, just give me 1 second here. Oops. Okay, so just having a little bit of a issue with the website. Yes. So what if you win a pledge, you can apply it to a pre-existing pledge to upgrade it to a higher tier. That is something you can definitely do. That's a question that's come up before when we've done these giveaways. So let's shout that out. All right. So hit @Therek and giveaway, and then I will enter your name in the list. This is for a Pathfinder pledge for Pantheon Rise of the Fallen's pre-alpha development. The game is currently in pre-alpha, so you wouldn't be able to play yet. But when they get to alpha, that'll get you in, and gets you a whole bunch of other stuff that you can find on the website. And you can absolutely, low riser, you can enter it to give it away to a friend. You can do whatever you want with it. It's your pledge to do with as you see fit. So we got one entry. I got Red Rum. I got Grix. Okay, I got Fubu. And low riser, of course. Dragon's Breath.
Awesome.
Yeah, look at all these folks. There's Dupre. Great name, by the way. Simon. Jack Whisper. Jojo. Oh, man. It's coming out of the woodwork.
Oh, my gosh. Here's everybody.
Here we go. We're doing
awesome.
this. Dave. Got Dave Pryor. Tavi. Churro Dude. Cindy. Okay, let's see, I think. Okay, so how many is that? We got 14 names in the hat right now.
Nice.
Yeah, and make sure I got everybody. Yeah, looks like, oh, Axehead, I didn't get Axehead. We got to add him in for them. Axehead. Tavi. It's like Navi, right? From Zelda? Nutu or Natu?
Not as annoying though.
No, definitely not. Nothing's as annoying as that Navi. Okay, good. Well, that's let's do a final call for if you want this get in on this. Throw your name in there, or otherwise we're gonna wrap it up and we'll start. Let me just double check the names, make sure I got everybody. All right, that's it. Running
Awesome.
running the names. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. 3, 2,
luck, folks.
1. Who do we got? We have Dupre. Congratulations, Dupre.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome.
Let me
Long-time viewer.
absolutely been around for a long time for sure. Let me where's the little button to share the link for that? You know what? I have to just make sure I write that down so I don't forget. Dupre, the Pathfinder pledge. There's the link. Couldn't find the link.
Well, today's your day, Dupree.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's super cool. I know you've been around for a long time too, and I really have always we've really appreciated your support for sure in everything that we've done, and you've been a staunch supporter of the Rewind, so it's certainly appreciate it. All right, moving on. Let's if you entered the previous giveaway for the Pathfinder, I'm assuming you want to enter for the beta pledge, the Legat pledge. So I will just keep the names that are in there. If there's anybody that wants in on this one as well that didn't enter the previous one, okay. So I got Dan Cooley. Okay, that one's added in because I don't want to re-enter all the names again. So got that. Yeah. Okay. So same number of names. If you want your name removed from this, maybe you have a Legat pledge already, and you enter the previous one. Maybe just let me know so I can take your name out of the thing. Okay, V2, I got you added in. Nice. This is fun doing it live, Des, compared to like when you do it for the premiere. It's harder on the premiere because people don't know if I've received it or not. So it's a little different. So this is actually way easier.
Oh, really? I'm like, well, it's great because it's all it's all on you. So if you're having a good time, I am.
Yeah, I'm loving this. So Dragon's Breath, I got your name taken out, and thank you for letting me know. Scott, I got you added in. All right, final call for the Legat pledge. Lowraiser, I got you in from the previous one, so you're still in there from the last giveaway. Okay, Koa, I'll get Koa Bosk in there. Okay, all right, that's it. Wrap up. And now I am going to run the giveaway for the Legat pledge. So here we go. Hit the button. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Who will it be this time? The winner is Dan Cooley.
Dan Cooley.
Dan the man with the plan. Won the beta pledge. Awesome. Congrats, Dan. All right. So that is 2. So I got to write that down. So Dan Cooley on the Legat pledge. All right. Last one is for a Watcher's pledge. Again, if you already have one, you can give this away to somebody else, if to a friend or something like that, or you can, use it yourself and add it onto a pledge if you have one already and it upgrades you to the next tier. VR allows you to do that too. So again, add your name now if you want me to add it in. If you haven't already, if you want me to take it out, I will. Let me know. We'll give it a few minutes. Meanwhile, in game, we're enjoying a beautiful view of this valley.
Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah, I wish night and day cycles were still in. Des, don't you? I mean, it would be nice.
I very much look forward to the night and day and the weather coming back.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, it seems like everybody's content with their name staying in. So let me just make sure I got everybody. What was the one? Dupre one, the earlier ones. We're going to take that out. Okay. All right. Here, hitting the button for the Watcher's Pledge. Here we go. And the winner is Koa Bosk, the late entry for the Watcher's Pledge.
There you go.
All right, Koa.
Awesome.
Yeah, right on, man. Congrats. Paste that link in there so you can see that. So Koa Bosk on the Watcher's Pledge. All right. So congrats to everyone that won. What we want to do is if you want to join our Discord and just send me a DM, I will get that pledge to you. And it takes like a week for VR to process it, maybe less than a few days, because I have to basically purchase it and then they gift it onto you. And but yeah, we've never had any problem with that happening before. It's always been very smooth. So should have that in the next few days. Just like I said, send me a DM in Discord is the easiest way to do it. Or you can hit me up on Twitter. It's at Pantheon Therek, or you can use the at Pantheon Plus Twitter account as well to message me that way.
Yeah.
Discord's not your thing.
One way or another. Yeah.
I'm out there. Yeah, exactly. I'm out there. So you'll find me. So yeah, congrats everybody. All right. That is our giveaways. And I think, Desrin, what do you want to do? We have some free time. We have about 30 minutes of free time.
Yeah, we could. Well, we can just wander around a little bit. Chat, if you have like anything, just ask us questions. If you want us to like try to do something, I mean, there's only so much we could do at our very low level, but
Maybe there's something you want to see. Yeah, maybe we can go somewhere you want to see something. Let us know. Let's just
all right. Yeah, for now, let's see where hasn't been shown very much.
We could go across the bridge. Do you want to go like down to the bridge and go across? Even though there's not much over there. I don't know if that area's been shown. Fight Fuzz Ruckus. Redbeard. Hey, you have the bow staff. You go fight Fuzz Ruckus. You're all OP now. You go fight Fuzz Ruckus.
Let's see. Man, so we've kind of gone up the cliffs a little bit in a stream before. Gosh.
That's not Red, not me. What if that wasn't Red the whole time, Doesn't we just gave some rando
be the best con.
His whole life's been working towards this moment of achieving a staff made for him by somebody else. The Dire Lord starting area are cult ruins. That's a good idea, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not that cool.
We gotta kind of flip back this way.
Yeah, the Dire Lord starting area is actually, you're right, that hasn't been shown a lot on stream. It's a neat little alcove. It's very much out of the way from everything else. How fast did these 2.5 hours go by, Does? Like, I feel like we just started, man. Literally.
Yeah. It's been such a good time, though. Like,
crazy good
I'm
time.
so happy that, like, everybody's been so participatory and, like, just hanging out, man. Just hanging out.
Absolutely. It's amazing.
Although, I just realized you probably won't be able to go into the Dire Lord area.
No, I definitely won't. I don't think you will either, can you?
No. I'm an ogre, but I'm a shaman, so I'm like not really.
You're still not okay.
Really evil.
No.
Well, not evil, just
not
differently
good.
aligned.
Yeah, they're picky about who they admit to their little area there.
Yeah. We've seen the skeleton area before.
Yeah, so off to the left rather, is the ruins where all the skellies are. Oh, you can hear them actually. Just heard the skelly in my ear. Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Finally.
So Ben and I is mentioning something in chat. He says, "Hey everyone, watch out soon on the Discord for the kickoff of the content creator collaboration project coming up. It should be up in a few minutes." So that if you are in our Discord, Ben and I is a content creator, fan fiction author, man of many talents, lore aficionado, as we saw earlier, is got a big project underway, and I'm looking forward. We've been sort of teasing it on the Rewind the last few episodes. Oh, hey, the music's back. How nice.
Yeah, same.
We've been teasing it, so it's finally nearing the stage where he's ready to sort of put it out there and announce it, I think. So it's a community project. Again, nothing to do with VR. It's just a community thing that a lot of people are participating in, and I think it's going to be absolutely epic when it gets started. It gets put out there.
You can almost guarantee it.
Mm-hmm. I want to talk about it so much, and I know Ben and I he's
in charge, right? He's got it.
I know. It's so fun.
I finally did it.
What'd you do?
I hit M.
We have a winner.
Yep.
I haven't done it this whole stream. I didn't do it once.
Oh man, I'm so disappointed in myself.
Desert can craft like the most complicated, intricate staff you've ever seen, but he still hits M. That's
but I still hit M. That's right.
Hey, are we going to see Woosis?
Oh, we may as well see Woosis on the way by.
Is on the way. Sure, let's check out Woosis.
Since we've joked about him on the Rewind, right? Or was it the?
I've made references to. I've referenced Woosis several times.
Yeah, the owl that loves apples.
Yeah, he's not far from Fuzz Ruckus actually.
Yeah, so you might be able to see Fuzz Ruckus off to the right under the aqueduct where he hangs out.
We were gonna do some lore of these because the mining nodes too. There is concept art with some of the mining nodes that we could have done from the lore piece too, but maybe next time. Hopefully we get to do this again.
Says Santa Fel. Who's Fuzz Ruckus? We can go say hi here in a
Yeah,
second.
gotta say hi to Fuzz. Good old Fuzzy.
We gotta say hi to someone a little less dangerous
Look.
first.
There he is. There's Woosis the owl.
Burp.
Hi, Woosis. He gives you a quest. If you haven't seen this quest before, by the way. He likes apples.
Well, yeah, he likes apples.
Wait, do I have any apples? No, I used all my apples.
Oh, you did? Because I'm out too. Well, alas.
Alas.
Well, here, since we're here, I guess we may as well just say hi to Fuzz Ruckus, and we can head on up to the Dire Lord area, you know.
Fuzz Ruckus.
Yep,
there
he is.
There
Just
he is.
hanging out.
You have discovered the trolls of Fuzzy Bottom faction. He does these, look, blackberry bushes, vegetables. These are kind of new. These haven't been around forever.
Yeah, that just came in recently. So we have most of the gathering professions in the game right now.
6 of 9, no. We are not going to say hi to him. He will.
Yeah.
He's not friendly.
Yeah, he's like, you say hi in the distance, like, by just, quick peek and then run away. Yeah.
It seems like there's a lot of people in this test. Have you, like a lot of people around.
Yeah, we're running across plenty of people.
It's not like the one when we had Co and it was like, 500 and every camp was taken. I think it's a little sparser than that. But, we got a burglar here. This burglar might...
Oh, poop.
We almost ran into a dark orange burglar.
Yeah, yellow condom me.
Yeah.
We might be able to take him, but I don't really want to
so.
end the stream with a death. I think we've done that every time, right? So maybe we've got like isn't there's a wolf up here, if I remember right.
Oh, the named wolf?
Named wolf, yeah.
Yeah, we can go check that out. Yeah, I don't think that's been shown on stream.
Yeah, I always like to, just check, see if he's there.
He's usually there. I don't think he has a placeholder.
Why break tradition, says Grix. Wait, am I?
Yeah, you're in the right area. Isn't he down? Oh, wait.
Oh.
No, this might not be the right area.
Oh, no. Am I?
It's close. It's close. It's around here somewhere.
Okay.
I think
It could just be that someone's like killed all the wolves too. I don't know. It does seem a little not right though. No, sorry, Dave. Not the new models yet.
No.
Trust me, we'd love to see them.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody asked earlier if they were looking for any feedback on this test, and the answer is no. There's been nothing communicated that they're interested in knowing about.
Yeah. We're just climbing and climbing. Yeah, the Dire Lords are understandably a bit out of the way.
So you can see it off to the left. That structure is where the Dire Lords come out when you create a character. You come out of that. Now we can't get too close because there is a guard right outside.
I'm going to stop here.
So you see these dark flame guards, right? So if I click on them, I get the dark flame faction discovery, and they are definitely, they con red. Do you have a death wish?
Yep, same here.
Same thing with...
They seethe with hatred. Okay.
Seethe with hatred.
Nice to meet you.
So this is the area if you're interested in seeing it. And it kind of goes down here. Yeah, we can go down here, Des, and maybe show a little bit of...
I was about to say, did we show this? I literally have lost track of like what's been like on stream and
hey,
what is it?
Look, there's Grix. Hi, Grix.
Oh.
What's up, bud? Sitting up on the rocks, having a little look-see. Hey, dude.
Awesome.
Nice.
It's been so fun running across people.
I know,
like,
right? Yeah. I don't remember what we've shown as well either, so we might as well just go over here while we can. So Aaron Miller says, I'll be streaming next, guys. Thanks, of course, to winning a sub from this channel on a previous stream. That is awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great, man.
I remember when you won. That was a great moment, and I remember communicating with you afterwards and just how excited you were to
Wait, what is
that.
Black Wolf? I don't recall. Black wolves.
Well, we got to kill it.
Oh, geez, it's rabid. So, luckily it's very low level.
I fear no rabies. I have a shaman with me.
Wow, we just like clop. Yeah, dang, that must put level 0.
Hey, if we get a few more kills, I might actually level up.
Hey,
Skitterling.
maybe we can find a nice little spot up here to
Sure.
end it out on, because
Okay.
I think the view is pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Do you want to try climbing this?
Yeah, do I? I want to try climbing everything. Oh, you know what, Fubu, you're right. I mentioned going in the green room. I haven't even been looking in the green room. Des, can you check the green room and see if there's anybody in there? If you've been in the green room.
There's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a moment of panic there. I thought, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, we've been ignoring the green room this whole time. That's fine
Yeah.
though. It's fine. It was sort of like, it wasn't like something expectation. It wasn't, or the show wasn't reliant on people joining in there. So
Right.
Man of Rohan says I've been in there the whole time. Oh, I was so close. I didn't quite get there. Hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna stop on this little ledge here.
I have food that can help me here. Where's
Oh,
that?
you have endurance food?
No, yeah. Where's that climbing endurance food I made?
Hopefully you didn't throw it away.
Sure hope not. It's a possibility though.
Yeah, I think we only mentioned it in the beginning, so
Yeah,
a
we did.
little bit of a oopsie, but
That's-
we filled the time.
Considering all the things we were trying to do, it's like I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a pass there. Here it is. The Demeth baked potato. -10
There
climbing
you go.
endurance drain.
Oh, well, cheater.
Haha. Let's see how that works now. Oh, it's going down so slowly. It's going down so slowly. But I don't know if yeah, okay, I gotta get to that ledge where you are. Oh, I did it.
Oh, nice.
All
Without
right.
getting exhausted?
No, without getting exhausted
Oh,
too.
man.
It wasn't.
Alright.
It was close though. It was close. Yeah, don't worry about joining the green room now. We only have about 15 minutes left of stream time here, so we don't want to.
Yeah.
We don't want to.
We got a bit of wrap up to do anyway.
And yeah, there's just one more thing we got to talk about, so we'll do that. Okay, so let's get to the top here. Is that a ledge? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm scouting it for you.
Okay, thanks. Let's
It'd be
remove that.
really funny happenstance if there was actually something on top here. I don't think there is, but that would.
I've definitely never
really-
climbed this before. Have you climbed this before?
No, I haven't climbed this one before. It would be a nice little surprise for sure.
Uh-oh. Oh, you nice. Good job finding the ledge there. Oh no. Oh no.
No, space. Jeez.
Thought I was going down. I thought I was going down to the bottom.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
All right, I think
Okay.
I see our next destination here.
Yeah, I'm going to let you scout first so that we know. So at least one of us will make it.
Right. Okay,
Okay.
you might have to kind of fiddle with that.
Yeah, I see.
that
I see
little
what you did
one
there.
right there, but yeah, there's gonna be one heck of a view up here. Holy cow!
Oh, come on.
Down and back up. Go down and back
no,
up.
I'm going to fall. I'm going to fall.
No.
Oh, okay, I landed on the ledge we were on. I'm going to go over to the right here. I'm going to actually try it from the right side.
Okay.
I think that cuts the angle a little bit better. And I just about fell. Come on there. Oh, I'm exhausted. I got to wait. So when you're
yeah.
exhausted, just people watching this, you have to wait till you're not exhausted before you can climb again.
Yeah, you get a little bit penalized if you go through all of your endurance. Like, so if you run out, you're exhausted.
There we go.
And you just need a little bit. There we go.
Okay.
I think we got this. Oh, I don't see anything up here
Boo.
except for a really great view. Like, actually, holy cow, this is so high up. It's crazy.
Okay, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to turn off the UI. And we're going to take some video
Oh, yeah.
footage because this is kind of amazing. So F9, no video. Okay, I'm actually going to turn the overlay off so you won't see us for a second here. Hide the overlay, hide the
Clip it and ship
webcams.
it.
Where's the webcams?
Thanks, Sarko.
Okay, let's
Surprised it wasn't Sparrow. But
let's get some footage here. This is gonna be some quality B-roll stuff.
Yeah, B-roll. Oh, you could see the gate to Avendir's Passway over there.
Yeah,
It's
over
actually a
here.
great spot.
Yeah, you can see it over there. There's the what Drac thought was the Tower of the Forgotten Wizard over in the distance there. That was a funny moment.
Yep.
If you remember the coast
Yep.
stream.
I mean, we
Yeah.
could see the Wizard Tower too. It's just it's to the northeast.
Yep. It's beautiful. All right. So let me turn everything back on here so we can see ourselves again. All right, so let's wrap it up now. A couple of housekeeping issues that I want to talk about. I want to mention. We have arrived at the end of the show. Now, this has been super fun, everybody, and I really want to thank everyone that contributed to the episode, whether it was stopping by to say hi, whether it was cooking or crafting mats, whatever you did, just being in chat, everything on the donations, everybody, the super chat, really appreciate it. And again, the pledge winners, you guys are awesome, and congrats on that. Now, what does the future hold for the Rewind after 150 episodes? That's something I've been thinking about a lot in the last couple of weeks. 150 episodes is a lot. It kind of blows my mind that we've actually reached this milestone. I looked back and wanted to remember exactly when the first episode went. It was April 5th of 2020. So it's been more than 3 years that we've been doing this crazy thing. And, the majority of that time, it was a weekly show. Every week we did a show. And so it's taken up a big part of, I speak for myself here, but I know Desiree as well. It's taken a big part of our lives to do the show, and especially when it was once a week. And then we moved down to every couple of weeks, which we've been doing in the last little while. And, every week I was always thinking, I'm thinking, what are we going to talk about this week? What are we going to discuss? What's new in the community? Desiree researches the community content. We look at the news, try and pull everything together. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time commitment. But it's all been done out of love and passion for, what we Pantheon and what we think the community for this game can be. That is where we come from our hearts. It's kept me connected personally. It served a purpose for me to keep me connected and invested in the development of this game. And the things we've done for the show have only strengthened that commitment. We've interviewed devs. We've had special guests from the community. The giveaways. It's all been a blast. And believe it or not, personally, just speaking for myself here, it's helped me actually overcome some personal issues. I actually had a pretty bad fear of public speaking at one time, and this has been a game changer for me in terms of how I have managed to overcome that and address that. And it's not even a thing I think about anymore, honestly. But in terms of the show as the Rewind, the underpinnings are always about we could be that conduit for the community to keep up with the development of the game. And with that in mind, VR has said that over the next couple months, there's going to be minimal development news for July and August. They've decided to go sort of quiet and then come out in September with some big announcements and sort of roaring out of the gates, as I think they put it.
Yeah.
Right. That was the standard. And we talked about that in the last show. They've set the expectations for that. And one of the things I really have always hated doing is wasting people's time. I don't want to just blather and have people be like, why am I here? They're just speaking to hear themselves talk. That is something that is a personal bugaboo of mine. So in keeping with VR's cadence of news and development updates, we are going to put the Rewind just on hiatus for the summer. We're not going away. The Rewind isn't over, but we are going to take the summer off to, catch up and wait for VR to continue with the news development and see what happens in September. And I want to be clear, we're not closing the door on the show here. This is not the end of the Rewind. I look forward to doing another 150 episodes and hanging out with Des again at episode 300. So, but we know you guys enjoy, we enjoy that stuff as much as you do, the community content, the fan fiction, all the non-VR news related parts of the show. We love that stuff too. But Pantheon's development is the reason we're all here. I mean, if there is no Pantheon, it's not it's tough to sort of connect the show to anything. It's the gravity that keeps us grounded.
Yeah.
So I think that's something, that's what I'm trying to get across. And without that, we don't want to just sort of float and wait. Of course, we do have the Patreon campaign, and that will be suspended until we start producing shows again in September. And but that's not to say that that's going to go away either. We just want to take a little bit of a pause and let Pantheon do its thing. And, we'll come back in September and see where we're at. with the giveaways today, that clears out all the super chat and the super thanks money that we had. So that hopefully everybody's okay with that. And like I said, we'll suspend the rest of the Patreon campaign until we come back. But all that to say, we're super grateful for you guys, for everybody that supports the show. And those are my comments. I know, Des, you had a couple things you wanted to say too.
I mean, just as a tale of what you're saying, we've had like such a great run, and like you, I've kind of overcome a lot of things, refined a lot of things, and it has been a really big growing thing for me, being a part of the Rewind consistently, and had a lot of fun with it. A lot of really fun connections with the community. You guys are like, I still can't believe like how many people actually like watch or listen to our show.
I know, right?
But as he said, like we want to have content rich shows. And while we could probably like scrape together kind of random stuff that's not particularly significant, it would probably be better for us to, just like VR, come back roaring when there's material to do so. Because right now, even before the show, we're like, are we going to do community spotlight? And there hasn't been community content because there hasn't really been a lot of content from VR, and there's not really going to be a lot of content in the next few months. So it kind of just makes sense. I think you guys understand, but can't stress enough that we really appreciate you guys, and I look forward to bouncing back, man. Like I want to see a huge content drop that incentivizes us to like just really pour it on, right? But we kind of gotta wait. We gotta wait for that and see how it plays out. And but we'll be around. Pantheon Plus is definitely around. We're doing all the other stuff, all the other stuff for sure. And find us on Discord. We're still gonna be like doing Pantheon stuff in the PA tests, et cetera, et cetera. But until we see a big drop of news, we're just gonna kind of hang out and keep a steady eye on things. And I'm happy for the break a little bit, but also happy that it's not like separating. Like we're still in the community, right? We're still hanging out with everybody. So yeah. I think that's about it from me.
Yeah, well said.
Appreciate y'all.
Well said. Thank you very much. And as you mentioned, Des, and as Drac is saying in chat, we are still around for the 201 and the 101s. That's Tuesday and Thursday nights. Tuesday night on our Twitch channel and Thursday night right here live on YouTube. We had a really great one last week when we played some EverQuest 2. So if you like MMOs and you like, watching us fool around and be goofy and have some epic battles, then make sure you check those out. We'd love to see you there. I'll still make videos about, whatever. If I have a lore, inspiration to make a video, I will do. And yeah, Sparrow, great point. Sunday is Quests and Coffee. That is a group where we're playing Solasta, Ground of the Magister, me and Sparrow, Fate, and Grogu, and we're having an absolute blast with that. So we're all about community. We're all about, doing group-centric things because, and this is coming to me at the perfect moment, but I heard a saying one time that if you want to go somewhere fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together, right? And that's sort of our philosophy, right? And
so
that,
good.
Yeah, that really speaks to my heart. And I've always felt like you can do so much more when you have a good group of people around you and that kind of thing. So I think that's a good place to leave it, Des. You say?
I think so too.
All
At
right.
the pinnacle of Avelia, we bid you all adieu for now.
Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you in September. Adios.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Pantheon Plus Rewind. Pantheon Plus is not affiliated with Visionary Realms. Be sure to check out our Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube channels under the name Pantheon Plus. You can follow Therek at Pantheon Therek on Twitter, and Desrin at DesrinDoes also on Twitter. And you can stay up to date with all things Pantheon at www.pantheon.plus. Until next time, cheers, and thanks for listening.